Hello, and welcome to our Vampire the Masquerade 5th Edition Chronicle Vancouver Adjacent by Night. As a warning, this is a mature game and it explores some dark and troubling themes. These may include body horror, gore, violence, loss of character agency, gaslighting, mind control, and many others, including Sabbat. Our players have discussed consent and boundaries and collectively avoid situations that may be triggering. Players will always let me know if anything gets uncomfortable by using yellow and red cards in our private chat. If you as a viewer ever feel uncomfortable or triggered, please pause and step away. Our streams are available on YouTube after the game, so you can always come back to an episode when you feel ready. First, I would like to thank our wonderful host and sponsor, Level Up Dice. We are back here again for giving us this opportunity to share our story with you. Please support them by purchasing their exquisite dice or by spreading the word about them on social media. And we're going to go with La Sombra this time for whatever reason.
Woohoo!
Who knows?
It has nothing to do with a recently released source book. Not at all. It was pure coincidence. And also to our new sponsor for Season 3, Dogmite Games. Dogmite Games is the best gaming company you've never heard of. They combine craftsmanship with artistry to create truly unique pieces of functional art for your game. From dice boxes and rolling trays to fully sculpted Valhalla screens for GMs, each piece is created on site in their workshop in Michigan by a devoted team of craftsmen. And you can have stuff like this, the dice rolling trays that we've got. Yay, everybody. Mine has Gangrel on mine because Gangrel are the best clan.
Banging and banging.
Fangin' and or bangin'.
And or?
And or, yeah, it's an option. It's like a check yes or no.
Isn't check
Which
yes or no the opposite of and or?
No,
I think it is. Maybe.
not anymore.
Yes,
I'm so
and no.
confused.
There's a yes, no for each box.
Yes.
So confused right now. Oh my goodness.
All right. So let us introduce our vampires. Now that everybody has come back from break, we are going to be doing some interesting, wacky stuff. Let's start with Primogen Charlotte.
Hello, I'm Brennan. I play Charlotte, the Ventrue Primogen. I don't see anything going wrong today. Everything's fine.
Mm-hmm. I'm not going to quote B. Dave by saying it'll be silky smooth, but it probably won't be. Next up is Zach.
Hi, I'm Zachary Vada. I'm playing Malkavian Charlie Lawrence, who is just gonna try to roll with it. You know, his signature calmness and improvisation.
And I just realized I flipped. I said Primogen Charlotte, and then I said Zach, so I'm just going to keep it going. Elena.
Hi. Samantha McClarty. I'm playing Elena Cortez, the La Sombra Primogen, as well as newly appointed Sabbat priest. Things are going great.
And Patrick.
Hi, Patrick Gill. I will be playing Harley, the Nosferatu Primogen, and I still maintain that he is a more qualified candidate for priest than Elena.
Oh,
Ooh, wow.
Those are challenging words. You want to monomacy this? I'm joking. No.
You take 3 weeks off.
There can be only one lash. There can be only one.
Wow. Now we're
I'm
going
very
with
torn on
Highlander.
what I want here.
At least if we're going to go with Highlander quotes, at least she didn't call you a stupid haggis. And last but not least, let's go with Lex.
Hi, I'm Lex. I will be playing the Toreador Primogen and Harpy Cassandra, and I am 0% qualified for any position at all. Even the ones I have.
So when last we saw our intrepid coterie, go check out the YouTube over there. Interesting stuff was happening. They found out more information about their best friends, the Sabbat, And, decisions were made. The party / coterie / pack ended up split. And, we're in a bunch of different places right now.
Knife hand.
Yeah, there's going to be some Black Hand stuff going on, probably, eventually. I don't know. If you want information on that, this way. Go check out the source book for the Sabbat. Go buy some stuff from Renegade. So, it will be a new night, because we ended off the last one in kind of different areas sleeping, and I'm going to get a rouse check from everybody.
Is it safe to say that I probably fed or something before?
Yeah, let's start everybody off
Okay.
initially with one, but if
Thank
you
you.
fail your rouse check, you're boned.
Storyteller, I'm going to rouse 3 times to finish taking my knife hand back to regular hand.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I liked your knife
Actually,
hand.
I think you already
Yeah.
did that, did you not?
No,
I know I did. I think I did like the knife hand at least a couple times. Like once was against the Banu Hakim dude, and then once was again to threaten Nixodon.
Okay, yeah.
Why
all
are
right.
you volunteering to roll more? Take the gift.
I'm only Hunger 2 now. It's fine.
What did everybody else do?
I succeeded.
Right, so the power couple, mom and dad, are the ones who failed the rouse checks. So, Charlie, you hear just a cacophony of noise. Like, hey, wait, hold on. Let's eat something. No, let's eat someone. Oh, yeah, that's much better. Let's do that. How about if we eat 2 somebodies? That way we'll be full and then we won't have to eat tomorrow. No, I don't think it works that way. No, seriously, it's like a box of Oreos. You can eat like 2 boxes and then you'll be full, and then you'll kind of get sick. You won't feel like eating Oreos anymore. Oh, really? Does it really work that way? No, I don't think so. No. We kind of had a vote. It was about 67% that you should eat someone, like completely.
That's the plurality, not a majority. Come back when you have a majority.
That's a majority. What are you talking about?
That's a
You're in
plurality.
Canada, man.
That's a plurality.
You can win a seat in Parliament at 67%. You can win a seat at 37%. Really. All you
How
need
many
is,
were undecided?
5.
Yeah, that's
There's
a
like-
plurality. That's a plurality. Come back when you
there's
have a
like-
majority.
There's like 300 abstentions, though.
Yep,
It's weird.
Yep.
It's-
You
I
need a
don't-
majority. You need a
Do we
majority.
actually go by Robert's Rule of Order? I don't think we do. No, it's more kind of like a commune. We just sort of, all pitch our names, and we all put the stuff in the hat, and then we like draw and figure out who.
Oh, you guys are still
Sorry.
using the hat.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do we have like a Zamissy we could put these into or something? No,
find
that
one.
wouldn't work. I don't think that would work. Maybe a Nosferatu. Oh yeah, a Nosferatu might work. We'll have to find one of the ones that have all the bugs, then we can put them in, and then we can pull out like whichever one we want.
How
That
do you know you
sounds
won't
like
get
a
bugs?
great idea.
I think you'll just wind up with bugs.
Oh yeah, there's that.
Yeah.
That's really gross, man. Like, what the hell? Why are you thinking about putting stuff in people with bugs?
See, this
They're
is why
Nosferatu.
I'm running things.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. Can I run things every once in a while? Like, I'll just
Well,
take you for a bit of a spin. It'll be great.
tell you what. If you come back with a majority, we'll talk about it. Instead of
Oh,
plurality.
right. And then you hear like a bunch of mumbled talking in the background until it eventually fades out.
I just sit there and just go. That'll work for about a week, I think.
And Elena, you hear, "I'm so proud of you, Elena."
Does this mean that you're not going to lecture me or to say anything along the lines of, oh, you need to eat somebody, or you need to do better, or you need to do this or that, or blah, 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 blah?
Well, there's the obvious mention that I will have that you need to eat someone, but that's not important right now. What is important is getting your coterie together. and having them join me.
So technically that's what I'm doing. They should be coming soon. But joining you is not really top priority, you see, because they would be more so joining me, and you're not really here. So you're just a figment of my imagination in my head.
Yes, but I'll be there soon.
Scary.
And that's the last year of that. So, what is everybody doing?
Harley, after waking up, would have made sure that there weren't any other messages from Jude or Abigail.
I don't believe they
new.
sent anything back.
Okay.
Just sort of like confirmation, thumbs up type stuff, I believe.
All right, they've gone quiet. Okay. I'm not used to being here in Charlie's place. I don't know, maybe I don't know if Harley slept in the bathtub, maybe.
Probably.
You've been here a couple times before. I think last season.
But he hasn't like slept here.
Yeah, twice. You guys were taking.
That's right.
Here.
Yes. Okay. All right. So it's still unfamiliar, or relatively unfamiliar, but it's like.
Linoleum is cold.
Yeah. Well, Harley's technically room temperature, so. Yeah.
A tub.
Yeah. But yeah, he's gonna throw on a change of clothes out of his backpack, make sure that his laptop is at least still in one piece, and he's just gonna kind of mill about in the whatever passes for a den area here, just absent-mindedly going through ShrekNet, and waiting for the two of them to join him with whatever's going to be going on.
There is a lot of scuttlebutt on ShrekNet with regards to getting prepared.
I think. Can I differentiate if what we'll say sect traffic this might be coming from?
It's not coming from that particular sect. It's people getting ready for that particular sect to show up.
Gotcha. Okay.
And it's all across North America.
I think Harley is going to send out a PSA. And it's going to read, my fellow cockroaches, remember how we survive. Family first. Signed, and then it is his Power Ranger fan 6969 user handle. That's his official, we'll say Primogen account there on the ShrekNet now.
That makes way more sense than it really should.
Yeah. And then just kind of keep monitoring, seeing what, seeing if there's any trends other than just holy shit.
It's not so much holy shit. It's definitely like their usual comm traffic is about 300 or so messages a day.
Mm-hmm.
This is in the thousands of messages per day, and they're trying to figure out a way of leveraging it to the Nosferatu advantage. like, hey, if we, let people in this city know in advance that the Sabbat are coming, that they'll help us out in the long run. But fuck these guys over here in particular.
I think Harley actually does have an opinion on the matter, and he does posit that each city should be allowed to determine its own fate, as long as the locals remember family first. Everything will eventually come out in the wash in the Nosferatu clan's favor, as long as we remember how we survive.
Oh yeah, we're totally surviving is the message you get back. We're just trying to like screw over them Toreador assholes.
You can't hurt what you can't hit. Remember that.
The Sabbat can hit them.
There's Toreador in the Sabbat too.
Yeah, but they're fucked up.
Thumbs up emoji.
Charlie at the moment still has enough humanity to do that whole like wake up an hour before sunrise or sunset thing.
Oh yeah,
so he's just in the kitchen the whole time because like he went to the bathroom to start like applying numbers. Saw like Harley asleep in the tub and just closed the door and just sitting in the kitchen writing numbers. So as Harley goes into the living room, he just like watches and just sort of keeps going until he's done typing.
Yeah, with how early Charlie wakes up, you and Elena are kind of star-crossed lovers in that regard, as she wakes up like an hour and a half late.
Mm-hmm.
And Charlie would probably notice that Harley might be getting up a little later than he normally would have, but nothing to be alarmed about yet. So yeah, after he closes the lid of the laptop, well, my family's picked up on all sorts of bad shit. Vancouver's not the only city, I guess.
No, there's a lot of cities.
Yeah, they're back, baby.
Did the cities go away?
No.
You're leaving out words.
The Sabbat.
Oh, well, we knew that.
Yeah, it's words finally starting to spread among the Nos. So we've always been kind of the early warning system, just because there are plenty of us who are opportunistic enough to play the sect political side of the coin when it comes to dealing with family.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it goes both ways.
Yeah, I mean, you have people who are saying that they're in the Sabbat and then they're reporting back to you guys, and then you probably have Nosferatu that are then reporting to their Sabbat people all the stuff that you told them.
Right. It's just, yeah, when it comes to stuff like this, when Nosferatu deal with each other, we just automatically assume that we are playing both sides, and it's just a matter of to what degree. Because that's, I mean, all kindred do that, but Nosferatu in particular, we're very we have a certain panache for that.
It's a lot easier on my end of things.
I guess I guess maybe the Nosferatu and the Malkavians aren't all that different when you really break it down.
Oh yeah, I mean, we all stay interconnected. The only difference is you guys have to use all those like VPN firewall things, and nobody understands us in the first place. So it's like built-in code.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you've got a Malkavian that's like running the Sabbat thing somewhere else, in which case that'd be a problem. But that's a problem for that city, not for this city.
This city is faring well enough on its own with just us in charge. Note the sarcasm dripping from my voice because I can't intonate very well because hooray, I'm a Nosferatu.
Yeah, the vocal cords are kind of locked up with you.
Right.
It's like running sound through a tree trunk.
Tibetan throat singing. Same kind of principle. It's just, you know, you can go straight pipe, just you know. It's just, yeah, there with this it's not a lot of practice involved because Kane fucked us. Yay.
We're really gonna do this, aren't we?
Look, we don't even know if it's gonna work to start. So,
does she even know how to do it?
I
don't think she knows how to do it.
I know how to do it, and it's not that difficult.
Well, that's not comforting.
But here's the thing: we don't know if this is actually gonna seal the deal. If there's an actual magic that is involved, or if it's just the simple act of doing what we do with intent, and that's enough.
Well, you just said that anybody can do it, so it sounds like the magic was inside us all along, sort of stuff. So anybody can do it. I can walk up to a group of people and go, "Hey, do you want to see a trick?" And now they're all bonded to me.
Right, but I mean, it's not literally that easy. I mean, there's gotta be something more to it. If it was honestly that simple, would the Camarilla even be a thing?
I mean, they keep trying to make them not a thing, so maybe.
Well, just think about it this way: if you had every major Camarilla city in the United States have their Primogen councils all suddenly decide to enter into a Vauldery with each other to the exclusion of the prince, that would literally collapse the entire Camarilla power structure overnight.
Yeah, I mean, there have been some cities that are just run by Primogen. But that's also sort of what we were going for, right? In the first place, so.
Yeah, but it's run by Primogen, but they've got the Camarilla agenda. We wanted to go that route without the agenda and the propaganda.
Yeah.
Therein lies the rub, sir. The crux of the biscuit, even.
I went from not being aligned with anything, and now I'm a Primogen that's doing a Vauldery. Now I'm aligned with everything. That's the same as being aligned with nothing. I'm just aligned with everything.
It makes you milk toast.
That doesn't sound appetizing.
Well, I mean, it's not supposed to. But yeah, if you have diluted loyalty to everybody, then I mean you're no good to either side, I guess, if you want to look at it that way. I mean, the Sabbat, that's how the Sabbat maintains control of their shit, is by enforcing this fake sense of loyalty amongst their packs.
And religion.
Oh,
okay.
Good morning.
It's
Religion?
not just loyalty to their packs, it is also religious beliefs. They are zealous creatures.
Is that the magic thing that's needed to make the Vauldery work?
Not that I recall. I think that is just one of the things that you're trying to figure out, what is different between Camarilla and Sabbat or whatever it was you're talking about. But I think that the thing that makes people Sabbat, the thing that makes Kindred Sabbat, is that religious aspect, the beliefs that they have.
Well, yeah, that makes.
Maria doesn't have that. That's why you could potentially have a Maria Primogen decide to do a Valkyrie, and run the city against the prince. The thing is, you don't need that though, because they could just take it from the prince. All the princes is a title. Not much backing unless you have the followers to bow and bend knee on it.
True.
You don't have that, and well, who really is in control?
Well, so if we don't believe in the power of the Valkyrie, then does that even fucking work? I mean, it's just like...
It's like a blood bonding.
Well, I know, but from a mechanical standpoint, it can't be literally that simple as bleeding into a fucking Dixie cup and then drinking it.
Well, we're going to find out, aren't we?
Yeah.
It's not going to be a Dixie cup. It has to actually look the part. So, Charlie, I hope that you have some kind of fancy glasses or something. You do have something like that. You don't just use styrofoam cups, do you?
I mean, I don't drink beverages, so...
Well, surely you have something here, because, to look the part, it would be suspicious if you didn't have something. Keep something in the apartment.
Wine glass, champagne flute.
Something.
Do we need it a lot, or just this one time?
I mean, I think just this one time should be enough, and
Yeah.
if we need it again, we can get something else, but
Okay,
I mean...
Okay, and he goes in, he's in the kitchen, he just turns around, he reaches up, opens up one of the cabinets and pulls down this, wooden box that has two... It's like the stemless wine glasses, but they're carved crystal. And they actually have engraved on them the Canadian Intelligence Corps symbol from the 40s.
That'll do.
We got this when it ended.
It would work. It's better than a styrofoam cup.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're going to see if it does take, I suppose. But something that you got to understand is sometimes all it is to have that religious belief to back yourself, and it makes people do crazy things when they have whatever belief system holding them to their sect. If the Camarilla actually had some sort of thing like that, they probably could very well be stronger than the Sabbath, but because they don't, they're more so equal. The reason the Sabbath aren't stronger than the Camarilla with it is because there are still so many kindred that are held tightly to that humanity and not liking the brutality of what Sabbat do.
The Sabbats,
At least that's what I think.
The Sabbats also, by its very nature, incredibly self-destructive.
Mm-hmm.
So when you've got your own self-inflicted mortality rate, add on pressure from the Inquisition, and whatever happened out east, I mean,
You don't know.
this is...
They are also allowed to diablerize freely so long as it is something that is... As long as they are reclaiming their blood from
have a special
someone who
knife?
is weaker. Me?
Yeah, Alexandru had the special knife when we came in. And he was the priest. I think that you need a special knife to do the thing too, right?
I've got that covered.
Oh.
All
And
right, then I was just going to use my nail.
Harley digs into his bag, and he pulls out a very stylish, very expensive looking silver letter opener, and he hands it over to Charlie.
I don't think you can use this to open letters anymore if she uses it for the thing.
Oh, that's totally fine. He probably doesn't even know it's gone. That's
Okay.
It would work.
I jacked that from Connor's place when I was doing my deep
when
cover.
Charlie
recon.
looks at it, there is a C and L engraved on it.
That's weirdly fitting.
I was at some point in time gonna find a dramatically appropriate moment to hand it over to him, but I think this is probably the better use for it.
Yeah.
Probably, otherwise I'm going to have to use the butter knife that I stabbed Charlie with.
Oh no.
The fangs would be much more efficient.
No,
but-
this is fine. Yeah. I'm gonna put the letter opener down on the table. I'm just gonna start digging around. I'm looking for like the thinnest, the sharpest like utensil that I have, because I'm gonna start like just scratching into the letter opener. Like I'm changing the L to a 5 as I go. I'm just whittling away at it on the table. Okay. Yeah. This can work.
Is that better?
Yeah, because now it's ours, and not his.
Okay.
The 5 C's.
Yeah, because we all have
The C, yeah, the C team, the 5 C's. Yeah.
Because your name's Corey.
Right. My name is Corey.
Yeah.
And yeah.
When did you
wonderful.
tell them that? How did? Wait. How did they find that out?
He told us.
Yeah, this was you weren't around, and
No.
I was having guy time. We were having guy time, and yeah,
Oh, so you said okay.
we had a bonding moment.
And here I was. I thought that I was going to be the only one to know that name ever again.
Now,
I don't feel nearly as special anymore.
Mm-hmm.
no.
Yeah.
Everybody's got their real names coming out.
Unfortunately.
And I just like put the letter opener into the box with the cups.
Okay. Yeah, and as a storyteller, they apparently independently came up with everybody's name being C just to fuck with me.
We did not coordinate.
No, we didn't even know it. We didn't know
Yeah,
it
I
until
know,
we
it's
all
like-
released our names
It's
into
all
the chat.
it was all independently, and then it's like everybody's name is C and some of them rhyme. What the fuck? How am I supposed to get this straight as a storyteller? I can't even
If you
I don't
go,
even remember my own name most days.
You can still we still mix it up from time to time, even in season 2. If you go
Yeah.
back
Yeah.
and look, yeah,
Yeah.
it still happens. Yeah.
So let's rack focus a little bit over to where Charlotte and Cassandra are. So you're waking up and there's a kind of smorgasbord all standing at the foot of your bed.
Oh, yeah, he does this when you spend the night?
Yeah, I know.
Of course, you know.
So, hungry or?
I think I'm good. I suspect we're going to be getting our fill later tonight.
Oh yeah, that's true. We could play a big trick on them or something.
Like how?
What if we were super drunk?
Oh my god, we should be. No, they'll know. And then they'll give us trouble.
They'll know after. You can keep it cool for like 10 minutes, right? After, Hail Kane and all that.
Yeah, I can totally keep it cool.
Yeah.
I'm really good at that.
It'll just be our little secrets to let them know who's really in charge, right?
Yeah. Plus, I bet Elena is hilarious when she's drunk. You know what? Elena's a karaoke chick when she's drunk. Guarantee it.
You think she's ever been drunk? She's like a nun, right?
I'm sure she. Well, if not, we're about to find out what she's like.
We are going to find out. How do you feel about this whole blood bonding thing? I know it's a thing for you.
Poorly. I feel poorly about it.
Mm-hmm.
I suspect it's going to go very badly for me.
Mm-hmm.
But at this point, it's sort of seeming like we're either gonna do this with our people, or we're gonna have to do it with some other yucky strangers.
I mean, you already drank from me, right?
And Charlie.
And Charlie.
And, like, I feel fine.
You feel fine, right?
Yeah, maybe I got better.
It could
Or
only
over.
get worse.
Isn't that the opposite of what you're supposed to tell someone?
You could only get the same.
I can work with the same.
Mm-hmm.
And so I turn to the smorgasbord and I'm like, which one of you's had some shots today?
They're all kind of looking at each other, and like they all kind of raise their hand a little bit.
Yeah, that checks out.
For Charlotte, give me a wits and awareness, because there's a specific type that you would be looking for.
You making me roll.
Damn right. Also, for everybody in the home game, take a drink.
Just did.
I finished my water.
Yeah, I'm drinking root beer. It's awesome.
Mine's red.
Mine's a nice amber color.
4?
4 successes.
Mhm.
There's one when you are looking at them that's on your right side. That is, you've done this particular song and dance before. They are kind of a little bit on the twitchy side, because clearly they've had way too much caffeine, because Connor suggested that somebody drink a lot of coffee.
He does care.
Gross.
Well, I'll take that one, and then we can work our way around, make sure our blood is nice and doped, and then we can head over to the Valdery, right?
It can only get worse. So sure.
The same. That's what I said.
That is what you corrected to. It can only get the same.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's what we do.
Soon after you are done feeding, that will readjust your... unless you're eating them all.
No. I don't think we need to.
No.
Okay. So after you're done eating, you hear a knock on the external door to the suite that Connor has. And there is, a little bit of conversation that you can overhear, kind of mumbled talking. And then there is eventually a knock at your door.
When you go get the door.
Me?
Yes, you. Specifically you.
Jitters, go.
Oh, okay. And then they rush over and they get the door. They're like, yes. And it's Connor's attaché.
Oh, Virgil, come in.
And he kind of brushes past the smorgasbord person, and he's holding 2 boxes. One is about 2 feet across, 2 feet wide, and about 6 inches to 8 inches deep. The other is it looks like a hat box. And it is circular.
Who are they for?
These are for the two of you.
Jeffrey Bezos, you shouldn't have. It's not Amazon?
It is not.
Oh. Well, who's
Are
it
they
from?
just like regular boxes, or are they fancy, like wrapped or anything like that?
They are. They're kind of like something a present would come in. Those types of boxes, like brightly colored. For the one on the bottom, that is the flat one. It is kind of an off brown color, and there's like kind of it looks as if a bow is on it, and there's a kind of frilly pink bow on top of the red one that is on the top.
Well, I've never
Dibs
been
on the
one to
red
turn down a gift.
I'm just gonna
Apparently,
take the red one.
I'm
Yeah,
sure the red
fair.
one was for you.
yeah, that is for Cassandra. This is for you, Miss Charlotte.
Right, the expensive one.
I believe so. I do not know what's in it. And he ushers the smorgasbord out of the room. Leave the ladies to it, gentlemen. And he closes the door on the way out.
What's in the box?
What's in the
don't know.
box?
It comes back
But
around.
if we open it and it has a present that seems like really specific to us, the first thing we should do is ask if Charlie sent it and not spend 3 weeks running around trying to get Tremere to test it.
Oh, nice callback. High five.
Thank you.
Wow.
I'm gonna open my box.
That filled up a lot of time. It was awesome. So in Cassandra's hat box that you open up, there's like the odd kind of like tissue-y paper thing that is in something that would be expensive. It is a tiara of rose gold with very subtly worked flared cobra head design in the front. The eyes are rose diamond, and the rest of the tiara is small crafted roses in fine work decorated very lightly with a few tiny ruby gems in the flowers. The accompanying note says, "In appreciation and admiration, Mordecai Strickland."
Maybe I got the expensive one.
Yeah, that does look expensive. Mine better be twice as expensive. And I open my box.
You opening yours, it's folded extremely nicely on the inside. It is a charcoal skirt suit in the finest vicuna wool. The cuffs and shawl collar of ermine patterned silk. It is bulletproof, and it's labeled from Garrison Tailors. And there is a note that is signed Duran Giovanni.
Is this my bulletproof suit?
You got a bulletproof suit? And I'm gonna kind of ting, ting, ting at it with my nails.
Isn't it so nice?
Yeah. Are you gonna, like, test it? Do you still have your gun?
Why, yes, I do.
Well, I can't imagine that idea going poorly in any way. So
Yeah. Bring back one of the smorgasbords.
I'm gonna get up and open the door and kind of just stick my head out and look and see if I can see one.
There is no one to be found. The attaché is sitting in kind of a lounge-ish chair, but he's at the end of the hallway from the actual main door itself.
Virgil, a moment.
Yes, whatever it is that you need.
Can
he
you,
gets up and comes in.
whatever it is that I need, correct?
just like this, and I just kind of put it in his hands, and
The suit, it's not at all
just
my
hold it.
size.
I pull out my gun and shoot.
Sorry, Connor.
All right.
Oh shit! Shots
Me-
fired. Literally.
Literally.
This is not
it's-
gonna be the bulletproof
it's
suit.
Taking us this long to finally have a murder hobo moment. Thank you.
We're drunk.
Why
Down.
is it us?
No, the
That's
worst
in-
part is it probably is the suit, but there still has to be a dice roll to make sure that she hits the fucking thing.
Yeah.
Shoots
some
him in the knee.
It's not that good.
Right through the sleeve.
So. Oh,
Hey.
we're gonna shoot Connor's buddy.
I got 3.
3. Okay. Yeah, he's kind of holding it up. He's like, this is not at all my. And then, like, you hear bang, and he kind of falls over backwards.
Is the suit okay?
Are you checking the suit as opposed to the person you just shot?
You can do both.
Yeah, I called it at him after he fell over to ask if it was okay. I mean, he'll either answer me or be dead. So
Yeah. He's definitely confused. He's on the floor. He's like, that hurt.
It worked.
Oh,
Well, I know what I'm wearing to the blood orgy.
I mean, it's probably a good plan. What with all those people who keep showing up to shoot us?
Thank you, Virgil. That'll be all.
Oh, what the? Why would you? I have to
Here's-
make a phone call. And
Here's $5.
Oh God!
yeah, he's completely ignoring you, and he's walking out of the room and closing the door.
Well, I guess, shall we go?
I guess so. Things can only stay the same.
I figured we'd start on a particularly destructive note so that by the time we get on to the serious stuff, can't get any worse.
That's a really good way of looking at things. Very healthy.
Mm-hmm.
And we start heading out.
All right. So let's fast forward time a little bit and have everyone be appearing at Charlie's place.
I imagine we arrive outside and we're like, wait, do you remember which suite it was? Or are we going to have to knock on all the doors again?
I don't remember, and I'm drunk.
It definitely wasn't the first floor because I know we took stairs.
So we can start with the second floor then.
Yeah.
Let's start knocking.
Does this building have like the buzzers outside?
Yeah.
I have a way better idea. And I'm just going to put my fingers on the buzzer and buzz the whole way down.
Charlie!
And then we'll start yelling for Charlie.
Charlie!
Sorry about your
Charlie!
hand, Charlie.
There is a cacophony of voices. You imagine that this might be something of what the Malkavian network, the spider web, kind of feels like inside your head. There are people
Charlie's
that are
gonna
like,
get kicked out of his building.
yes, hello, and you know,
remember it.
what? Who? No, there's no Charlie here. Click, and then there, you know, stop fucking calling us.
And in the mix of that is just buzzing the door open silently.
Yeah, there's like probably about 3 people who buzz the door open simultaneously.
Charlie being one of them.
Yep.
We head in, I guess. Which doesn't really help us figure out which apartment buzzed us in. So I guess we're still knocking.
Oh, I've missed this glorious chaos.
So knock soberly.
You can take your
What
finger
is-
off the buzzer.
What room were you, Charlie?
307.
Hooray!
Okay.
Welcome back to Vancouver, adjacent by night, you sons of bitches.
It's chaos.
Wow. Yeah. So 307 apparently is the room number.
So
Wow.
at 307 we go very noisily, probably.
There's gonna be complaints filed in the morning.
Not if they
Harley's
remember
gonna get kicked out of his apartment.
He
Not if
sure
they
is.
don't remember it.
It's an eviction notice on his door.
Just go around door to door and like mind wipe everybody. Like,
I literally just have to like knock on all the doors down the hallway and then walk back the other way, making eye contact with every person. I've done this so many times now.
Not always because of us, though.
No.
Just a bunch of
Just one
times.
other time.
You can take your finger off the button, Charlotte.
so you make your way up to 307.
I'll just look to the other two and just go, yay.
Harley is actually in work mode right now. He's got in some earbuds and he's sitting down with, like a notepad and a pencil. I'm sitting here. I'm trying to write the actual wording for the ritual. I'm trying to craft this in a way to where we actually are trying to Vaudlery to ourselves and have loyalty to ourselves and not the Sabbat. There will be no reference of Cain. I'm trying to, and instead of any like praise Cain, it's going to be like praise us, that kind of thing. I'm trying my damnness to get out of this as much as I possibly can.
The agnostic Valdery.
Hey, it works for the Unitarians. Come on.
Does it though?
We'll see.
So I don't know if you want me to try rolling that or anything, or if you're just gonna put a pin in that and we'll just see what the fuck happens.
I'm kind of curious as to what you're writing down, all things considered.
Okay.
Did you actually write something down?
I will.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I will.
Praise, insert God here for this Valdery.
Praise the C team.
Yay.
Harley takes out his fucking
But not
glasses.
Cain.
And I'm writing. Harley is headphones and he's writing. I'm gonna write this fucking ritual out right now. I swear to God.
Just kind of hoping we delay it until after the break, but sure, if you want to write it out now.
No. I mean, this is good. This is good RP. This is good RP. You all can fuck around while Harley's. No, this is good shit.
Yeah, he's busy writing.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna be putting this in the Discord, not the Zoom chat.
Okay.
Cool.
The other two ladies come up to the door.
And knock, but like drunkenly while trying to play it cool.
Mm-hmm.
How does that knock sound?
It kind of goes to go like knock, knock, but then it kind of stutters. Like it kind of got tripped forward.
So like a...
I wait until like they're in the middle of a knock and then open the door.
Hello, Charlie.
Yes, hello, Charlie.
I immediately reach forward into Cassandra's purse and Charlotte's jacket pocket where I've always seen them put their phones. I just take them out and go to my contact and just put number 307.
I'm not going to look.
And I just put them back in their pockets and go, that's fine.
You do realize that you could just call or text the next time that you don't know which apartment it is. Don't
but
you?
No,
we're
we'll
all
totally
about to-
remember next time.
Yeah. And we're about to all be blood bonded. I'm sure we'll be able to sniff each other out or something. Praise Cain, my fellow Sabbat.
I'm not saying that.
I
Would you
don't
like to
think that
come
it
in-
works that way so much, but yes.
Would you like to come into my apartment when you say all of these things instead of the hallway?
Yes, because we're spooky, Sabat. We need to be invited into your house.
Not
my
to
God,
keep
is that gonna
Camarilla
happen?
ears from hearing you.
Here, and I'm just like take both of them each by the hand, lead them in. And go, just wait here. I'm gonna close my door. I'm about to just cloud memory on every surrounding neighbor. So come back to me at the end.
Charlie's weekend is just spent with cloud memory and apology fruit baskets.
Yeah, there's like a 12-year-old that's in the hallway that's like, Uncle Charlie, what's a Sabat? Boom.
Don't you worry about that. In fact, you just forget about that because you heard a baseball bat.
Oh, baseball. And then
Yes.
he goes running out.
I didn't even have to do anything. That's great. And I just go over to the other doors to actually cloud memory.
Okay, you two. I hope you had a good night with Connor. We have learned some very interesting things ourselves. Would
Have you
like to know
learned,
what it
Sister
is?
Elena?
Don't call me that.
Mother Elena? Mother Superior Elena.
She is a priest.
No. No, don't call me any of those things. Just Elena.
Okay,
all
I
that
just
you-
I
Elena,
didn't
that's all.
want to mess up your title.
No. There's a lot of Sabat in the city already.
Uh-huh.
A lot. And
Well, that's bad.
we
So you're hoping
happen
that
to...
5 more will go unnoticed. I like it.
more so, I'm hoping that the 5 of us will be able to slip into the ranks and not suffer whatever bullshit siege they're about to bring forth on the city. Because that's the plan.
Oh. Okay.
So yeah,
I'm down for whatever.
Yeah.
hopefully if all goes well, then we won't even have to worry about the Nixodon. I'm sort of kind of intending on taking that position from her so that we can just be away from everything.
You're gonna be the next Nosferatu Primogen?
No, I'm going to be the ductus of our little pack and not have Nixodon in the pack.
Okay. So we are being Sabat then.
Didn't you tell me not to do that?
No, we're not. It's not like that so much. We are going to form our own little pack, much like we have our own little coterie right now. It's just going to be called a pack to them, and then to the Camarilla we're coterie. You see how this works?
Legalese. I know it very
Right.
well.
But if we have Nixodon as the ductus of our pack, then it's not really our pack or our coterie. It becomes more complicated because then we actually have to do stupid Sabat shit.
So what we're doing is basically what we did for the Camarilla, but now the Sabat version.
Right.
Okay. I'm sure that will give us several more adventures to go on.
But don't
Maybe
worry,
it's
we
okay.
still won't actually complete anything.
No.
Exactly. That's sort of what we do, right?
So where's the special blood cup?
Oh, you want to? Let's not waste any time then. I
No,
suppose.
let's get to it.
Okay.
I'm very
Charlie?
excited for the orgy.
Harley takes his earpods out just as he hears the orgy part. Okay, what? I did not write in an orgy.
Sister Elena was jealous that we had a 3-way with her boyfriend, so now we're all partaking.
Yeah.
No,
and it's Mother
that's not.
Superior Elena.
No. It's not like that. What are you talking about?
I come back in
No,
and like 8
no,
apartments
no,
on the
no.
floor.
Your nose don't sound very convincing.
Mm-hmm.
We're not having an orgy. What are you talking about? No, we're just going to do the Valkyrie so that we can be our own pack. look.
Please don't have
Oh,
an
but
orgy
she
in
was
my
fined
apartment.
with the Mother Superior part.
Yeah.
No, it's Elena. That's all you have to call me. Just Elena, not a mother superior, not
And at least she
sister,
finally
whatever,
admitted she'd be
bullshit,
jealous if we
bullshit.
had a three-way with Charlie.
I
did-
never said that. I'm not jealous of anything.
So
I'm
you
not
wouldn't be jealous?
No, I'm not jealous. You're twisting things around. I don't like it, Charlotte. Stop it.
I did
I
not
would
agree to
never.
an orgy
That's
in
what
my
he said.
apartment.
There's not an orgy, and I'm not jealous of anything. I trust Charlie.
Completely platonic three-ways.
I mean, that's
I have those all the time.
that's. I mean, that's what.
Because Charlie can do
talk-
what he wants to do. I'm not his keeper.
Isn't
It's
that
very
wasn't
progressive
that,
of you.
That was actually
Ah.
your clan's old nickname.
Oh shit, it was, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Damn it.
And now you're the Magisters because yeah, the Magisters.
Ah.
Because
So-
for whatever reason, your clan thought it was a wonderful idea to cut ties with the Sabbat and join up with the Ivory Tower. So that's how
it'd be-
fucked up the situation must have been over back east. That played out the way it did. I'm just
I have no idea what happened back east or why the Sombra decided to become part of the tower, but it definitely made things easier for me.
And you know what you need to be worried about? The fact that Nyx doesn't know what happened back east either, and not even she is expecting what's coming.
What is coming? Do you know? How do you know?
He was on the internet.
Explain.
The Nosferatu, we talk. They're already...
Are you sure that the Nyx doesn't know she is Nosferatu? Is she not? And she had surrounded by lots of Sabbat people last night.
No,
She
So
doesn't
surely
feel like
somebody
an
has said
internet
something.
Nosferatu.
No.
She feels just like a regular one.
No,
The
I'm
spooky Nosferatu.
I'm
He
saying
probably uses pigeons.
when I say the Nosferatu, I mean the Nosferatu, like all of us. It's not just Vancouver; it's everywhere.
Oh, so Nick probably knows.
Oh.
It's and the fact that we got this big sudden huge surge of activity, and Nyx had only heard rumors that they were coming back and wasn't entirely sure what sort of state the sect was going to be in when they got back here.
You made it sound like they were already in some cities.
Well, I mean, they're like roaches. You never really get rid of all of them.
Well, yeah, you have to actually
Well, clearly they're already in Vancouver.
Yeah.
They never.
So why would they not be in other cities?
I'd argue
That's
they
true.
never
There were
left.
a lot of them.
They never
There were a
left.
lot of them.
Did any of those faces look familiar to you? Because I don't recognize them.
No, I didn't recognize anybody, which maybe is good because that means that maybe they're not positioned in places of importance, which is probably why Nixodon actually really wants us to join.
So
But
what are we going to do about this oncoming invasion, and how does it get to us not having to worry about being killed?
We are going to do what we always do. We are going to survive it by doing as little as possible until it's over.
I
Oh.
like that.
I can do that. I'm good at that.
That is the Charlotte Industries way.
Yeah, it sounds like we blend in, and then at the last minute we double cross.
Everybody.
Yeah,
That sounds like the Charlotte Industries way.
The Charlotte Industries way also includes a few car crashes and or dead bodies, not necessarily landing in our favor.
yeah.
Collateral damage, it happens sometimes. We'll deal with it as it comes. Shall we get this over with now?
Yeah, and I'll go get like the wooden box with like the carved crystal glasses and the letter opener just like jammed in it. Yeah. Here you go.
All right. Letter opener.
Alex had a nice fancy dagger, so we figured we needed the fancy thing and the special cup.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So,
Oh, that looks like one of Connor's.
It is.
No, the cups are mine.
Does.
The cups.
what is Connors?
the letter opener.
No, see it doesn't. No, see it says C5. Not him.
Yeah, and he doesn't have a 5 in his name.
Nope.
No.
It's,
Um,
that doesn't look like it was always like that.
We reskinned it.
Doesn't matter. Just okay.
Do knives have
so-
skin?
It doesn't matter. We'll all be penetrated by Connor tonight. Let's go.
That's not him anymore.
I smell Jack Daniels.
What?
On what?
Crazy.
Which one of you?
So weird.
So God, you're both. Oh God.
No.
I'm gonna subtly,
No.
not subtly point at Elena like it's her.
You know. If,
What did you do? Did you drink something? Did you have alcoholed blood?
No.
No.
This is
Weird
fantastic.
question to
Great.
ask.
you
That's
know.
We're going to be doing a Valdery with alcoholics, with
Well,
drunks.
it's not a lot.
I
Of blood.
told you she'd be able to tell.
They don't have to give a lot of blood, so it's fine. It'll
And-
just be like a flavor.
And
Okay.
you know, technically though, if this was a Catholic wedding, we couldn't actually go through with this because the two of you being drunk, you have to be like in the right state of mind to do this. You know
Oh,
what?
good
Actually,
thing only one of us is Catholic.
I'm
and-
not
Aren't
Catholic.
all Catholics drunk like all the time?
but you know
Only the Irish
what?
Catholic.
This is
You're not
so.
Catholic anymore.
We're gonna address that later.
That's not good.
I thought that was the thing where you say like I'm not Catholic anymore, but like you're always Catholic.
recovering
No.
Catholic.
I thought you were always Catholic as long as you had the guilt to go with it.
And you've got a lot of that, so
I don't really have the guilt.
I
That's
disagree.
bad. That's bad.
You know what fixes that? Drinking.
And this is,
Okay.
you know, at the end of the day, this is on brand for us, I guess, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
It's a celebration.
Alright.
So, what we're going to do is we are going to use this lovely little letter opener. You're going to cut yourself, bleed into the cup, pass it around. I say the words and then pass it around. Drinky, drinky, we're done. Got
group,
it?
There's group participation that requires group participation. And Harley will actually slide the notepad over. I'm assuming we're sitting around like a table, or there's some sort of flat surface nearby that I could just. Oh, here you go, everyone.
you're probably
There's like a kitchen bar top, and there's also a small table in the living room.
you're probably all around the coffee table.
And so I slide the notepad over, and you'll actually see Harley's handwriting is actually really decent for for all things considered. Like he's not going to be winning any calligraphy awards, but you can tell that he anytime he actually puts a writing utensil to paper, he's actually diligent about what he does. He does.
I'm surprised he can write without a keyboard.
Oh, let's
Okay.
see.
So,
We've got the words, and then
that looks good to me.
oh right. Hang on. I'm actually I'm gonna reach under the couch and I'm gonna pull out this like really long knife that's like leather wrapped on the handle and has like a sharpening stone attached to it, and go. And I'm just like
What?
take the.
Why didn't we
take-
just use that knife?
take the letter opener out of her hand, just like sharpen it on the
It's
on
not
the stone.
ceremonious.
Neither's a letter opener.
Now, is
It's
this
prettier.
Pure silver or plated silver, Steve?
Yeah,
About to
you're
find out.
yeah, you're completely destroying it.
I'm sharpening the edges.
That was pure silver.
Oh, that is pure silver?
Now
Oh,
it's
guys.
just pure shavings on the floor.
Well, I mean, I'm not like destroying the entire fucking thing. I'm sharpening the edges.
There's a functional edge to it still.
Yeah. Yeah,
in
now-
theory.
Now it's sharp. Now it's sharp.
Oh, dear.
And I'll put the,
So wait. Pause for a second.
Okay.
The letter opener's silver, pure silver.
Mhm.
The moment that I take it, it burns me and I drop it.
Witch.
Ah!
That means she's a witch, right?
Oh.
You need Jesus, honey.
Yeah.
What the
Oh,
hell? You didn't.
I'm
just-
so sorry. Oh my god.
Are
I
you
am so
kidding me right now? You
What?
just.
What?
I'm so
What?
sorry.
Harley, you know
Oh.
better. That's not nice.
I'm so. Oh my god. I am
Do you
so
have
sorry.
the thing with the silver?
Yeah. Oh my god. I am so sorry.
Yes.
Harley, how
that's
could you?
silver.
I,
We-
We
put my
figured you
foot-
know your mom/girlfriend better than that.
We
I put
all
my
know her
foot-
about her silver allergy.
I didn't
This
know about
is
the silver
common
allergy.
knowledge.
I was
I didn't know
trying to
about-
be artistic. God damn it. I'm so sorry.
I put my foot on the letter opener and just like kick it under the couch and hold my knife out to Elena. You want this one?
So
We're going
like,
to
we're
have to
gonna end
try
up using
that
this knife
one.
anyway. Ugh, this is dumb.
Oh, it's
Plan better next time.
I'm gonna fish underneath the couch and get the letter opener. That's still going back to fuckhead one way or the other.
there's like
This is
12,
why you plan your orgies in advance.
There's like 12 expended
None.
Sharpies under there, and like way too many sticky notes that have just like lost their adhesive just under the couch as you dig out the letter
And
opener.
it's all just getting tossed out as Harley's
Yeah.
searching underneath it. It's just
I now have like 1 aggravated damage now.
I'm so sorry. Out of character.
Thanks for that,
I'm
buddy.
So sorry. I'm so sorry.
But so I'll just hold my knife over.
We all
to,
just assumed it was silver plated. I mean, Connor's not real class.
I'll hold my knife over to Elena and go, here, you can use this one.
Thank you. We're just
I-
going to have to deal with it.
I think it's all right, Patrick. Handing sharp things that burn your friends is good television.
Right.
And just to give it a bit more visual, this is like a 7-inch blade, 12-inch knife. That's like leather wrapped. It's an old like Fairburn Sykes knife from World War II.
This is
Charlie's
great.
standard issue.
Can't wait for the drunk girls to get it.
All right. So now, all right. We're going to do this now.
Okay,
And,
serious now.
Okay.
Serious.
I'm gonna say we gather now to mingle our blood, mingle our life together, and praise us. We share our spirit, and may none separate us. And I will cut myself and bleed into the cup, and then pass it to Charlie.
Okay, I'll
Just cut yourself, bleed into the cup.
Okay, let's grab the blade and just pull straight and bleed into the cup as I hold the knife over to whoever is to immediately my left.
I'm next. Very, very methodical, very just no ceremony to it, just straight mechanics.
Just hold the cup down to Harley.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I think the cup would probably sit there like on the coffee table just for ease of use. And
Okay, let's put it down.
and then I hand the knife to the next person in the line.
That would probably be Charlotte.
This is a big knife. And I'm gonna
Don't
try
cut yourself excessively. Just do
Good.
enough.
try not
Do you need
to
help?
miss.
Just
Can you help?
here. Yeah, I'll take
Or
her
does
by
it
the-
not count?
I'll take her by the wrist and just go here. Just hold the knife and then put your
Okay,
hand, and then
okay.
don't move the knife. Move your hand. Put your
Okay.
hand on the
Oh,
blade.
like this.
Charlie's good
Oh.
with his hands.
Oh,
Hey, yeah,
dear.
before I can do anything, she just sticks the blade like through her hand. Yeah, like that.
It
Hold-
actually, due to your fortitude rating, it
What?
bends the knife ever so slightly as you try to push it through your hand, but it doesn't work.
Okay.
Why
okay,
the hell
okay,
did you get a bulletproof suit?
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do, and I'm gonna take Charlotte by the wrist, and I'm just gonna tug her hand while the knife is against it to just cut it.
There we go.
Yeah,
Blood.
that would do it.
Yeah.
Blood.
I'll have to fix that. I've only had.
I'm sorry about
just
your old
bends-
man knife.
It bends the tip like just a little bit,
Yeah, I've
but
only
it's
had
not
that
like the
since-
entire knife is bent or anything.
I've only had
Just
that
the
since
tip.
1941. It's fine.
Cassandra, it's your turn.
Do you need help too?
Yeah, I was really hoping you wouldn't actually hand me that knife.
Okay. So I'm going to hand you the knife, but you're just gonna hold it, and I'm just like put it in your hand, and then you, like I was saying to Charlotte, you take your other hand and just move it along the blade.
Oh, I know this motion.
Yeah. Just the one time is fine though.
Done, over, broken, finished.
Oh my god.
Okay, I think we've had quite a few what we do in the shadows moments. I think this one probably takes the cake right here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's let me just double check my notes. Okay. Yeah, I mentioned mature content. Yeah,
Oh
we got
my
it.
God.
It's good. It's all good.
I'll just move her hand over the cup, and
Already
I'll
mentioned it?
I'll
Yeah.
take the knife back and go. Okie dokie. There we go.
And then Elena will pick up the cup.
And all right, as we drink, we love. Just gonna look at Harley like
Aww.
we share. As we share, we rise up and praise us. And then I will take a drink and pass it around.
I kind of mutter, it has to be in the same order that we bled in.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll stop her as she starts to drink. Go, oh, no, wait, like reverse order or the same exact order?
The same order that we bled in. So it'd go you, then me, and then Charlotte, and then Cassandra, and then back.
This really feels like a first-time Baldery.
But is she first or she last, Elena?
She's last.
I'm last, apparently.
She's the one
But
doing
she
it.
bled first.
I'm the priest. I have to do it last, apparently.
Yes. She
Okay,
starts it, she ends it.
Okay, so reverse order. I'll just hand it back to Cassandra.
Oh, fun.
It's reverse order.
Okay. And Cassandra takes a sip.
And Cassandra explodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Next.
And then over to Charlotte.
How much do I need to drink?
A little bit.
Bottoms up.
Well, no, because
Just a
little.
sip.
No, don't drink all of it. We need
Okay,
to.
just a
There
sip.
are other people.
Okay, I don't want to be selfish. And
Yeah.
I drink a sip.
Over to Harley.
I take it, take a sip, puff, puff, pass. I hand it over to Charlie.
Okay.
Why can't we Valdery that way?
Maybe.
Yeah, why can't we smoke cane?
Yeah, thin blood alchemists. Get on that shit, would you?
We'll figure it out. I just pass over to Elena.
Cheers. And I finish it.
And as a storyteller note, I'm really happy that the glass switched between everybody. It went from a wine glass to in Cassandra's hands to a stein in Elena's hand.
The power of Cain.
Checks out.
Mine was invisible.
Our fate is ours. Our life is. Your life is. Are you sure about this?
Yes.
Okay. Our fate is ours. Your life is mine, and mine is yours. Praise us. Praise our coterie, our pack, friends. Praise us. You're supposed to say that together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Praise us.
Us.
Okay, good. That was terrible, but it works.
And
Everybody
Do
gets
it. Are
an
we so
automatic
hot now?
extra point of Valdery just for saying it off key.
Oh,
Cain is not
bad.
pleased.
and this is where Harley sits there and hopes that his 4 dots in intelligence and 3 dots in occult are enough to make this work.
And then you all explode.
Do you feel any different?
Not yet, but
No.
it is time to take a bit of a break. And when we get back, we're going to start rolling some dice for that old Valdery thing. So, come
You're
back
all
in about
mine.
5 to 7 minutes, and we'll start rolling some dice.
Everything looks fuzzy.
Welcome back, everyone. We're going to roll some dice. So, everyone is, if you're just joining us now, they have taken the vernaculum with each other, and they are kind of, some feelings are starting to rise. So, everyone other than Elena, get ready to roll the dice.
Are we all rolling for Elena now?
Rolling for Elena, yeah.
Okay.
Everyone love me. How could you not?
How did you roll a 14? What the?
I got a 9.
We're off to a friggin'
You got a 9?
I got a 9.
That's not good enough.
Oh,
close.
it's close, and it still puts me like head to head with Nyx.
Oh, we're besties. This wins now, as far as I'm concerned. You're on even footing with Nyx again. We're good.
Yep.
Yep. You will practically do anything for the individual, including putting yourself in great danger.
That was already the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so quick question. I
42.
don't know. I don't I don't know where it's at. I'll have to look for it again. But isn't there, if you get a certain like a 9 or a 10 or something like that, then the vernaculum rating of the previous person's goes down?
No, I just do a straight roll for each
Okay,
one.
gotcha. Still, I'm on even ground again.
Cassandra, what did you get?
8.
That's a 9 now.
No, it's a 7. So
Oh, it was a 7.
with
okay.
the yeah, so
Rounding
I
up
added
already.
for you.
She's
Yeah.
already on top of it, folks. She's helping out the
You love
storyteller.
me.
It's very important. Charlie.
10.
You simps. You bunch of simps.
So let's look up that particular.
It basically means I would give my life or take one for her.
Yeah, that's
So like Tuesday?
Sweetheart.
Yeah, you know, the normal.
pretty much par for the course. It's a day and
Right.
time. Charlotte.
I guess I'm the only one here with self-respect because I only got a 2.
Bam!
Damn, I needed you to have a higher number too. Damn it.
So
Par
you
for the
can cut
course,
down
it's
on
always the
snark.
Ventru.
So that would be listed as you have a minor sense of kinship towards the individual, but you're not going to go out of your way to help them unless there's something in it for you. Which
You
is
are
pretty
right.
much
The normal.
Yeah,
we're basically all at our normal levels.
Yeah, nothing
Yeah.
changed.
Right?
at this point we're just reinforcing what we already know.
Yeah, we're just trope.
Yeah.
We're just trope cementing at this point.
All right, so everyone other than Charlotte, let's have a roll.
Big money, no whammy. Everybody love me.
And for everybody playing the home game, Elena is not rolling because she has the unbondable merit. But she's also hurt by silver, so it kind of evens out.
Fair.
6.
I'll take it.
I
Cassandra.
rolled a 9 without adding 1. So that's a 10 for me.
You have stolen my Cassandra from me too.
Mine, come to me.
You blink a few times after you take the drink and you're like, I don't really feel any. Then you're like, whoa. And you're like feeling really close to Elena and really close to Charlotte.
Great.
Like little hearts and such when you look at Charlotte. Harley.
So nothing changed. Come on, Charlie.
I rolled a 2.
I'm booing you.
And Harley.
I got a 6.
So that is middle of the road. Let's see what 6 says. In the old rules, you feel strongly for the individual and help them even if it inconveniences you. You will gladly fight for them. So yeah, pretty much same.
Yeah, we're there.
Same.
Yeah.
All right, everyone other than Charlie. Let's see what we got for that. Big money, Cassandra, big money.
That look just tells us so much.
I think she rolled a 10.
She did.
Sure the fuck did.
So you see kind of like a haze around Elena, kind of like, okay, yeah, Elena. You look over at Charlotte and there's like the connection is there. You look at Charlie and you have never felt anything this intense in your entire life or unlife.
I put 11 for Cassandra. Just
there's somehow an 11 rating on this rating from 1 to 10.
Jesus Christ.
Harley, how'd you do?
8.
Oh.
So that's some love. That's some camaraderie.
Just overriding how Harley currently feels about Charlie.
Very much so.
There's some cognitive dissonance going on
yeah.
there. Yeah.
I'm so curious right now because I'm looking at Brennan's face.
And Charlotte.
I got a 9.
Oh.
Apparently, Charlie's blood is a little more potent than I as a storyteller thought it was.
It's that Madness Network stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You all feel very much connected to the Madness Network, especially Cassandra.
Stellar.
Everybody except for Harley. Let's give that a round.
Come on. Just one of them.
Oh, thank you very much.
Said one
Whatever, it didn't even matter.
Okay, love you.
I rolled another 9.
Okay,
Wow.
I'll take that.
I am now. I have an 8 and higher to everyone here.
You love us.
You do
It's
so
your
much.
It's that the bond slave flaw. It's just kicking into high gear.
I mean,
Apparently,
It's worth noting that this is literally just like emotional attachment. It's not forcing you to do things.
Yeah.
This is actually
isn't-
better than a blood
You
bond
can
situation.
fight it if you want.
No, I'm saying this
Yeah,
is
you can spend a willpower.
I'm saying this is better
fight
than a
against
blood
it.
bond
No.
situation. No, this is better than a blood bond situation, my understanding of it, because we can't force you to do anything. You just feel an attachment.
You still retain free
depends
will.
on whether or not you have an 11.
That's fair.
You still retain free will, and you can use burn a willpower to act against it.
Yeah.
I rolled a 5 for Harley.
Okay.
There's a little love kicking up there. Charlotte,
6.
Okay.
middle of the road.
You're both even.
Yeah.
And last but certainly not least, everybody but Cassandra.
Yay, I can't ruin this one.
Lex is like, I rolled a 10. How? I didn't touch it.
I bonded to myself.
Yes, Cassandra, roll.
Oh, that's a 3.
Self-loathing.
Self-loathing.
You don't love yourself.
I hate myself because I love everyone else. Charlotte.
10.
Nice.
It's mutual.
It's mutual.
Charlie.
9.
Aww,
You
everyone
simps.
loves you.
We're
Mostly
simps.
mutual. Harley, don't break the streak, man. Don't do it.
1.
9.
It's that Toreador everybody wants to love me blood kicking in.
So,
Yep.
Cassandra and I are, like, if you, like, balance it out, Cassandra and I are on, like, pretty equal footing in terms of sway.
We're all doing so well. I'm so proud of us.
So
Says the
Elena
person
doesn't
who's
feel
immune.
a goddamn thing.
She doesn't feel anything out of the other than what she normally feels for us.
She's just sitting there watching us start making googly eyes at each other.
So everybody else kind of sees this by Elena, just like,
That worked. We're good.
I don't feel any different.
I think so.
Yeah. No.
Harley, how do you feel right now? Do you still feel like you're more attached to Nick than Don?
I'm free.
that reminds me, every other blood bond that all of you have experienced is now gone.
So whatever we formed from the discipline swap the last night is now gone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Orgy always beats three-way.
Though, I mean,
Yeah.
also, we're looking at these numbers. It's kind of about the same at this point.
I still feel Nick's there, but
If she were to tell you to do something and somebody else here were to counter it, would you be able to fight against it?
my loyalties lie where they belong.
Good.
And Hurley actually takes a seat, and he's just kind of sitting there taking a moment.
This was a good idea.
I think so, yeah.
So now, we are a pack, us. Which means that I'm going to say, since Harley wrote that lovely little ritual, you get to be priest.
Oh,
Yay! Congratulations!
thank you. And that actually, I mean, that tracks with what I've been working on. Do we have to use that term? Like, I tried to make this what we were trying to do. I was trying to make it about us, not the sect.
Apparently it worked, and so long as there's not anybody in here actually listening to what we used, it should be fine.
Oh, out of
Should we
character,
have,
Harley is so
should-
fucked right now. Oh.
Why?
Should
What
we
did you
have glitter
do?
checked this room before we did this?
I mean, it's my room.
Yeah, and I'm sure that you're immune from Nosferatu spies, just like when we
I
were in
think
the
that-
underground and at
Well,
Charlotte's
usually I can see them.
Harley
don't
already
know.
did it, though,
Yeah.
didn't you?
I mean, I can't be everywhere at once, and I mean, that's not hold on a second. Ollie oxen free. Is there anyone here?
Seems like the wrong order to have done this.
And no.
Glitter.
I think that we're okay.
I
I
would
have
be the
glitter, but Cassandra has lots of glitter.
Hey, Florence.
So much glitter.
Florence, if somebody is in here that isn't visible like we are, I need you to bite them hard.
Wait, you want me to bite them hard? Or
No.
you want...
You know how you can see us?
Hmm.
If you smell anybody else that's not visible, you know, like you used to do, I need you to rip their legs off.
You just roll a couple of dice here.
Charlie's also mainly
Totally
saying,
no reason.
Nope.
Charlie's also
No
mainly
apparent
saying that it's
reason.
verbal threat at this point, just to, if there is anybody here to get them to book it.
We don't want them to book it. We
Fuck
want
me.
to take them.
It's an off night for Florence. I literally rolled 6 dice with no successes whatsoever.
Cool.
So Florence
Distracted by
looks
all
at
the
you
blood
and
in
is
the air.
like, I don't smell anybody.
Okay, well, that can be beneficial then.
That one smells like a new car, though.
Which one?
She kind of nudges your nose over at Charlotte.
That makes sense.
Charlotte has been pouting since the blood ritual.
Oh,
Okay, so consider it is over, and we've already done it. Let's just, for show, do one praise Cain, so just in case.
Praise Cain.
Praise Cain.
Is Kane.
Praise Cain.
praise Cain.
I mean, does it
Good.
really count if you say it's for show in front of the invisible Nosferatu? Just in case any Nosferatu happen to be in here. Praise
Oh,
Cain.
there's a joke I want to make so bad right now, but I'm not going to. Out of better
Do
judgment.
it.
No.
Do it.
Works for the Catholics.
Let your hate flow.
Oh,
I'm going to edit that
yeah.
out, maybe.
with all the other
Maybe.
Catholic jokes we've made tonight.
mean-
Valid.
Just,
No, I've
Yeah.
been ripping on religion all night tonight. Have you not noticed?
I
So
mean,
just-
we already called it the agnostic
Shag
Calvary,
oops.
so
Mm-hmm.
So we did this, but like, do they even still work the same way? Like,
Well,
is there stuff we have to learn now, or
No one told me I was gonna have to learn anything.
No.
I mean, like,
Oh.
are they still called the same stuff? And like,
What do you mean? What is what called the
I
same
don't,
stuff?
I don't know. Like,
Nothing is going to change other than the fact that we are our own thing.
no, I mean, like,
Harley is
like,
the priest. I'm going to be the I am the doctess.
Right,
Unless
that's what I meant-
somebody
that's what I
wants
meant,
to
like, do they-
disagree,
no, that's what I meant. Like, do they even use those words anymore? Or is it
they
like,
do.
I'm sure Nyx will be more than keen to clue us in the next time we meet.
it's fair?
She told me that she was the doctess of the
but-
previous pack with
but she's old.
Alexandra. That's fair.
That's like, it's like when you still call, like, the movies the
Oh.
pictures.
The talkies.
I don't know if it's still called the same things or not, but I assume that it is, and nobody has said anything to the contrary. So I'm going to just say that doctess priest.
Okay, I mean, we're still learning it, so
We'll stick with it for now. Just
yeah.
if the best way to not have a slip of the tongue is to not even open the door for one in the first place. So yes, priest,
Right.
priest,
That's true.
priest.
And
Okay.
we should.
Mhm.
Nixidans is not going to be happy
Why
that we have done this together, all of us,
didn't you say
and
you
have
were going to
excluded
anyway?
her. Nixidon intended to be part of it,
Oh,
to
well,
be the doctess of all of us.
Have you
And
ever seen
instead-
Nixidon happy?
Instead, I have kind of taken that from her by getting us to do it without her included. So therefore, when she finds out, she's not going to be happy about it.
maybe she can be something else, like, I don't know what other
No,
titles they do.
she doesn't get to be part of our pack at all, our Coterie, our group. She doesn't get to be part of this.
No, like an advisor thing, like, like, oh, we need your help, so we understand how this
See,
crazy world works.
It's like the Sabbat's like a pyramid scheme. See, I'm under Nyx, and to an extent, I mean, technically, so is Elena, right?
Not anymore.
Well, I don't. I
Don't
mean,
tell
this
Nyx
is-
that.
But
I intend to.
but the
Oh, that'll end well.
actually no, this is how the Sabbat works. You know what? We're showing incentive, we're showing motivation and drive. We are showing a willingness to do work for the Sabbat.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What more could you possibly want?
A little more enthusiasm out of you would be nice, considering that, I'm keeping you from drinking the dinosaur Nosferatu's blood.
When you say drinking the dinosaur, it sounds way cooler than it actually is.
I know, right? But it's not.
Boom, boom, shakalaka.
I'd
boom.
Valder
Do you
with
want
a
to go
real
into the-
dinosaur.
Do you want to go into the sewer and drink Nixodon's blood?
No.
No.
All right, then. A little bit more appreciative would be nice. Thank you very much.
But the fact now that Nyx is on the same playing field now, though, as Elena and Cassandra. Actually, yeah, there. I'm feeling that now too. There's.
Aw.
We're
Good, then
feel-
she can fuck right off.
You
You're
can-
mine.
you
You
can feel the
belong to
difference?
us.
Say again.
You can feel the difference.
It's weird. Like with Nyx before, it felt like a weight on my heart. Like I still had a clear mind, not like a bond. You get all fuzzy, But with this, it was more like an emotional weight on my heart, making me feel a certain way towards Nyx. But now, I mean, I still feel that connection there through the blood. But now I feel. I don't know. The weight is now evenly distributed amongst others, and I feel the difference.
How can you tell though? And it's probably at this point that you notice that Charlie is subconsciously moved all the way next to Elena, like on the couch. How do you tell the difference?
Oh, look. I mean, do you normally get cozy with her in front of us?
Huh?
He's got a point. You're really close.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's fine, and just that's what he's pointing out, that you are, without realizing it, you got very close.
That makes sense.
So, I mean, now we just need to figure out what we're gonna do with this. I am we'll say in my semi-professional opinion, once Nyx finds out about this, there's gonna be hell to pay, and it's going to get. It very well could get physical, and you all are going to have to do what you can to keep her from killing me.
That's easy.
It's not going to be after you that she's going to try to kill. She's going to try to kill me because I took the position.
To be fair, I suspect she's going to try to kill all of us.
But it's very likely.
Right.
Perhaps we should. What is it, Charlie?
No, you can go. You can go. It's fine. It's fine.
Just going to consider that perhaps it would be maybe a better idea to hopefully not let her find out until my sire arrives. Because apparently he's coming.
And sires always bring good news and good follow-ups with them. No,
He's
wait,
higher
the opposite
ranking?
of that.
He is higher ranking than she is, and...
Thereby higher ranking than you as well.
Right, and La Sombra like to see La Sombra succeed.
Does that make him the bishop? He's the bishop,
Yes,
right?
he is a
Yeah.
bishop. Yes.
Okay. Well.
So when
Right.
when he shows up, everyone is supposed all of the other ducti are supposed to. I don't know.
Is it
show
ducti?
feel-
I thought it was just ductus. Like the
think it's ducks.
ducti.
Ductuses?
I like ducks.
Ductopodes?
Ducti.
It doesn't matter.
Like
Dookie.
Ductus.
This is a really stupid word. Why not just call it the leader?
They have to.
Well, that's why I was saying maybe they changed stuff because maybe they thought it was a stupid word.
I'm sure that's why they changed it.
Maybe.
That's why I would change it.
But when a bishop shows up, they're all of the other, each individual ductus is supposed to, kind of in the same manner as what you would do to a prince. They're expected to follow orders, and the bishop hands out the orders, and then the ductus carries it out. And then the ductus controls each individual pack. So when her sire shows up, there's going to be a drastic shift in power.
We'll have to prep ahead of that then if we're gonna try to pull the same stuff that we pulled before. And how are you two feeling? I was looking over to Charlotte and Cassandra.
I'm fine.
You guys feel different, or
Not at all.
No.
Was
Maybe
I
we're
supposed to
immune
be?
too.
Was I supposed to be feeling some kind of way?
I don't know. I mean, Harley said he feels different. Apparently, I'm acting different. But are you feeling
Why
different?
don't you ask your friends in your head if you're different? See what they say. I'm curious now. Yes, you.
I feel like if I do that, then I'm now telling everybody what just happened, and that's probably
Okay, so
bad
that's
idea.
fair. That's very fair. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
We should
Either
also
way.
probably not tell Connor about this.
No, don't say anything to Connor. I have a
He'd
feeling
be
that he is
so
already
jealous.
in. No, I have a
would
feeling he's in
be.
bed with Nixodon, and not literally in bed with
Ew.
Nixodon.
Ew.
Oh,
Not
ew, oh my
literally.
God.
It's probably literally.
Don't say stuff like that, Elena. That was scary.
No, not literally in bed with Nixodon, but
Don't even
more
make
so
me
like
think about it.
figurative.
Probably
Oh
literally.
no,
They
I'm
are
thinking about
probably
it
partners.
too.
They're probably partners. They're probably part of the same.
Oh.
Oh no. She keeps saying it. Make her stop.
I
Imagine what it would sound like.
Oh.
No.
It'd be a lot easier to kill them both, though.
Welcome to Clan Nosferatu, baby.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
welcome
just
to
like
Clan Nosferatu. We're not good at sex.
that's sort of a two birds of one stone situation at that point.
So,
Right.
so what I'm thinking is we don't let her. We do our best to keep it hidden from her until my sire comes to town. And then when he comes to town and he wants whatever he wants the leaders to
Duck
meet.
Ductus.
Ductopodes.
He wants the leaders to meet. I go, and
And surely nothing bad will come
she's
of that.
not
No.
going to be happy about it. She's not going to be able to kill me. She can't just kill me like that right there. There's procedures. She has to declare a challenge, and then the whole thing has to happen. And like this, there's a pit, and there's fighting, and
Everywhere is
I
like
was
the camera
thinking-
Does
I
she,
was thinking more
though?
about the problem where your sire wants to see you all alone and he hasn't been around. And this sounds familiar.
That's not.
I
I'm
didn't
not
say that
going
he
let
wanted
that
to see
happen.
me alone. I never
You said he was
wanted to
going to
see me alone.
summon the Ductus. And
Well,
you'd go.
That's me and Nixodon and whoever else is duckety
Okay,
in
well,
this fucking city.
Well, fuck Nixodon and the rest of them. So you all go. He does a
Not
speechy. And then he's like, Elena, come, talk to me all alone in this back room. And then you go, and
That's
then
how I
we're right
imagine
back
him
where
to
we
sound
were.
like too.
Okay, so first, my sire doesn't have the thing like your sire has. So
You
don't have to
don't
worry
know
about
that. You don't know that. Isn't like the big point of the whole Valdery thing so we can all do each other's special jazz now?
That's a good
So
point.
he probably can do that.
Can we do that? I don't know.
There's. Hold on a second.
Okay,
Because
so
if
if
not,
he
then,
wanted
like-
to do that, if he wanted to do that, I think that he would just do that the moment that he came back into town, rather than wait, just like yours did. Made a big show of it.
Let's try something here.
Either way, if you wanted to talk to me alone, it's not like we're going to be able to stop that. He's La Sombra. We are very good at hiding.
I.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
saying it'd be bad.
Who's your best friend? Who's also really good at hiding?
I understand that.
You're not going to that. If he does call everyone in, you're not going to that alone. I'm not going to let that fucking happen. Full stop.
Of course not. You're my priest. You'd go with me.
Oh, yeah. I mean, everything went great all the other times you guys have
But
gone away
we
alone
just-
together. And Harley never ends up staked or grabbed by a sheriff or,
Cassandra, you've become so good at sarcasm, dear.
Should I have
think
made
maybe
one
that's
of
what the
you
Valdery
the
gave me.
priest? Should I have made one of you the priest? Perhaps you, Cassandra, you can do the thing now.
I am an excellent writer.
Or Charlotte. You're good with words and flashing your money around. I'm sure they'd love that. Or
Aren't priests
Charlie.
usually looking for money? not flashing it around?
Both. Both is good.
Now, the
Aside from myself, Harley has been the only other person that has been in close contact so much enough to figure out how to be priest. So that is why it's a safer bet.
Unfortunately, you have, in order to be an effective priest, at least from my understanding, you have to have some working knowledge of blood magic.
I don't actually want to be priest.
Yeah, and I don't have an issue with Harley being the priest. It's just history does tell us stories about you two. It's the pieces that we have.
And it usually
we've
ends up with
survived this
Harley in
far.
a really bad position, and you, like, fine?
That has only happened since we came to this fucking city. Imagine that.
That is
No.
weird how that keeps on
We
happening.
have been, but we were perfectly fine for a very, very long time until recently.
You know where I bet this stuff doesn't happen? Cabo.
There's a lot of sun there.
South of the border right now is probably a really bad fucking idea.
Yeah. Last time I checked, at least before they went to the Middle East, the southern borders were very much sus about the territory. So you want to go to Cabo? I mean, sure, we fit right in now.
Well,
Opposite direction than the North Pole. I'm sure Santa Claus is fine.
the right time of year that's actually beneficial to us. There was
It's dark.
Yeah, the right time of year. It's dark for.
Aurora Borealis.
Did they make a movie about that?
That was a comic first.
I don't
graphic
know.
I'm sorry, graphic novel. Graphic
Did I see that
novel.
one, Harley? Did you show that to me? What is it called?
That one we skipped just because it was a
Little close to home?
we'll say questionable content for impressionable La Sombra minds.
Okay.
That makes sense.
And now watching that movie would be an even worse idea. Because now
Why?
let's just say it would give you a playbook to do some really bad things, and I don't even want to have that thought rolling around in your head.
What's a bad things? Like, what are you talking about? Why would you
Now
think that
she's
I
just
would do
going to
really
find
bad
it.
Okay,
things?
fine.
Harley,
All
you're
right.
really bad at making this sound not enticing.
Yeah.
Because even I want to watch it again now.
Well,
Elena,
What
let's
the
go
bad
to church.
things?
okay.
I don't want to go to church. I want to know what the bad things he thinks that I would do.
Oh.
Why would you think that I do bad things?
Okay, so the movie's called 30 Days a Night. All right, and it's set in this small town in Alaska. They're getting ready for their month-long of no sun.
Oh, that sounds nice.
And and then
See, this is the problem.
a bunch of vampires roll through. They take over the town and slaughter everybody.
Oh, that's less nice.
That
Messy
sounds like something
style.
Elena would do.
I don't slaughter people like that.
Yet,
I don't take over towns and slaughter people like that.
Harley, did the vampires have a reason?
food and lulls.
That's not to me at all. I don't do that. The only time I kill people is when it is imperative to make sure that you stay alive, that all of you survive. That is
So
the only time
this-
I kill anybody.
What about Skip?
Skip?
Oh no.
We left Skip behind.
Oh shit.
It's a completely not evil laugh.
I have to go. I have to
We
go
left
right
Skip.
now.
Oh,
We left
no,
Skip
the Vaulter
in
made
the-
Elena evil.
And Harley is like
Ugh.
grabbing
He's
all of his
cleaned up.
shit. He doesn't care what anyone else is saying. Harley's with a very bad dangling thread behind, and Disney. Oh no.
He's
No,
gonna,
no,
Bye,
see-
Harley.
he's gonna be cleaned up. at this point.
Harley left the remains of Skip behind at the Charlotte Industries.
Was it in the basement or is it just?
Uh-huh.
Oh well, that's underground.
That's underground
In a deep
and
freeze.
not destroyed, meaning if they were to uncover the underground area, they would find Skip.
Well, we had. Well, I mean, like.
Why
No,
would
that-
Skip be in the basement of Charlotte Industries?
No, I'm just saying like that. Like the cleanup was contracted by the sheriff, so it's not the worst thing.
Charlie's got a great point.
That would probably not be great, considering that it would be technically a masquerade breach. Would it not be to just be killing bodies and leaving them in the basement?
I mean, no.
So we'll
'cause
just tell
then-
them he was Second Inquisition. They'll be
I
like,
mean, it's-
"Yay, good for you guys."
Yeah, it's deep freeze, and the sheriff blew up the building, so it sort of kind of all wraps into.
Nonetheless, Skip was a different subject because I gave Skip opportunities and Skip blew the opportunities and Skip kept calling us blank bodies and talking shit about us. And at the moment that he would not have been good, he would have tried to kill all of us.
We were in terrible danger.
And I was
So
really tired of
lulz,
Googling him.
not okay for killing.
Yes.
Being a dick, okay for killing.
Okay, for killing.
Don't ever let her watch that movie, Charlie.
Okay.
Never ever.
Okay.
Why do you think
Or the
that I'm a
sequel.
bad person? Why do you think that I'm a
Oh,
bad person?
no one
You're
thinks
acting
you're a
like I'm
bad
bad, that I'm just going to go kill everybody. I have not killed everybody yet, have I? No.
Yet. Why? Why do
I'm
we
pretty sure
add
that I don't
word?
even have the highest body count.
Why don't? In what manner?
Yeah, you're gonna have to narrow that definition down.
And Harley's not here to explain the pop culture reference.
Don't understand why you're asking me to narrow this down. The body count. I don't have the highest body count.
I believe that.
I believe that completely.
firmly.
That's probably.
Because I'm not a dangerous person.
That's probably me, actually.
Charlie literally probably has the highest body count. Compared to me, he does have the highest body count.
I believe that too.
I'm pretty sure that he does. Because, I mean, you don't know. Just, I mean, you just don't know.
Hang on.
You
They're
don't know Charlie. Like,
He's
you really don't.
a good-looking guy.
Elena, they're laughing. This means something else.
No, we're talking about your body counts. How many would you say you have?
The amount of bodies you've had stacked
That's-
up.
that's a
Okay,
five.
so. Are we talking, the war days, or are we talking, pre-embrace or post-embrace? Because that does vary differently, because he may have had more during the pre-embrace years. But then again, if we're talking just like, recently, then totally he has more bodies than I do.
Yeah, that checks out to me as well. I follow your math.
I've only, what is it? My count is okay. So there was the tiara bitch, the werewolf. I didn't kill the doctor.
No.
The doctor was not mine. That was Harley.
Oh, yes, we
The-
don't have Harley's body count in here. That seems like important information.
I bet you that one's pretty low.
Skip. I did kill Skip. And there was one other werewolf, and
Welcome back, everybody. We had a mild technical glitch, and we are back. So we're mid-conversation and comparing body counts, I guess.
Alive or
right.
dead?
No, see, because I
I think
didn't
only
kill.
a live count.
This means something
I'm not
else.
here to judge.
This means
But
something
no, they can't. You can't have a body count if they're still alive.
Hang on.
That's not how this works.
Elena, hand.
The body count is the
Elena,
dead.
Elena.
Hail
Depends on your
Mary, full of
preferences.
grace. The Lord
Cassandra?
is with thee.
Cassandra,
What?
Yes.
what is your body count?
Hi.
This is not what you think it is, Elena.
I mean, she could have very well probably killed people. She is very close to people.
You
She
are
really wanted
very-
to.
I'm an assassin.
So I would believe
Don't
that.
laugh at me.
You put emphasis
I
on.
would
syllables.
absolutely believe that if it wasn't for the fact that
The laughing.
no, I'm just gonna not talk anymore because it would not be probably very nice.
I think she knows, and I think she's implying.
Me? Imply something?
She would never, unless it was a power gifted to her by the Baldry.
So Cassandra could absolutely be an assassin. She can get very close to people. She's very pretty. She has good voice and all the things like that. The problem is shiny, and it's over.
I think all of the things that you said are exactly what she's talking about, just with a different outcome.
I don't understand what you're meaning.
Oh,
Somebody
sweetie,
please-
I'm gonna come across and like kneel down in front of her and take her hand and be like, "We're talking about sex."
Oh no! Your body count's way higher than mine.
Well, thanks for that.
Yeah, I don't like how you said it.
I feel very judged in this.
That
space
sounded
right now.
very judgy, Mother Superior.
Well, she's Catholic, so.
I thought she
yeah.
wasn't Catholic anymore.
No, we're going to fix that.
No. See, I was Catholic until recently, so therefore I don't really have a body count for all of that like you do.
Oh
Not like
my god! Of course. Do you want to go out and have sex with someone?
No, I have Charlie. I don't need to go have sex with these random people. What are you talking about? Sorry.
This is what happens when we have
That's a
3-week
valid
breaks,
point.
everybody.
A well-earned
You don't know what happens when it fades to black, damn it.
Oh, it's implied.
Fades to black for a reason.
They're gonna
Duly
get
noted.
Saturday in the dark.
Yeah, this was a well-earned 3-week break. 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
we
I
get
need
intense.
another 3-week break.
Yeah, we just broke. We sorry. We'll be back in 3 weeks, everybody. Have a good night. I'm kidding.
Oh God.
We'll continue in just a few seconds when we
Sorry.
compose ourselves.
Oops. Hashtag oops.
Oh yeah, check out that T-shirt. It should be over here in the chat.
Hey,
Okay, so
I've got
anyways, yeah, I
Charlie
don't
on
need to
the
just go and have random sex with people. I have Charlie, but I don't have to do random stuff like that. That's not what
I wouldn't rule out random stuff, but
I don't need.
I mean, you don't know what you need until you've tried it.
No, I don't want to try it. The things that I don't want to do that.
that's the Catholicism talking.
No,
I'm not
no,
a Catholic
it's okay.
anymore.
No, Elena, if you don't want to have sex with random people, that's your choice, and we aren't gonna judge you for your choices.
No, we would never.
I'm not judging either of you for your choices. I'm just stating that they happen. I don't care. Go sleep with 100 people. I don't really care about it. I'm just going to say you slept with 100 people. Big deal.
You heard the
Like, what
lady.
am I supposed to do about it? Like, it doesn't mean anything to me.
Does for your body count.
Wrong body count. That is not what I was talking about. I was talking
It's the
about
only
the
body
death.
count that matters.
that's
Yeah.
not entirely
When
true.
people ask you your body count, that's what they're asking you.
It depends on the context.
It
I
doesn't.
wasn't asking for that, the
Yeah.
body count, though. I was stating the body count of like who we've killed and how many people, and I'm still lower on the scale compared to Charlie.
Well, this is going about as well as I expected it to, honestly.
We should do this more often.
Charlotte, what's wrong?
Nothing. Why does something look to be wrong?
Yes.
Yeah, you weren't as
You've
involved
been-
with this as I expected.
You've been kind of crabby tonight.
No, I'm fine.
That sounds like a loaded fine.
It
Charlotte,
sounds
look
like a
at me.
bullshit to find.
Charlotte,
Yes.
look at me.
No.
Charlotte.
Yes.
What's wrong?
Why do you have to say it like that? I'm gonna, Cassandra, let's go for a walk.
No, what is going on? No, wait,
Let's go for a walk.
What is wrong? Did we do something, like, are you upset with it?
No, I just.
Are
think
you
we
mad
spent
at me? Did I do something to
No,
offend you?
no.
I think
no.
Charlotte just needs some air and some time to think about everything that's happened here tonight.
A lot has happened tonight.
Relationships have been redefined.
Mhm.
You know, we had our body count conversation, and that had some startling revelations.
I would have never known.
So we'll be back.
We'll be
alive.
back with no more additions to our body counts.
I mean, if you want to have additions to your body count, that's fine. I don't care. You do whatever you want to do. It's your body. Your body, your choice. I heard that somewhere.
I don't think you'd like what I want to do. Let's go, Cassandra.
I'm gonna get, and Cassandra heads
okay.
off after her.
Come back safe.
This has
Was
to
he
be the
safe?
most sex positive and confusing conversation I've ever had as a storyteller in one of my games.
And I'm gonna follow Charlotte out.
Charlotte, where are you going?
I don't know. I was just walking.
I was also going to point out that it's confusing to me that you want air, but you don't actually breathe as a kindred anymore. But that's beside the point entirely.
It's an expression.
Yeah. So I'm gonna catch up beside her. So, what is wrong?
You know that thing that you do?
You do lots of things.
The one where you drink the blood and then you're like, oh, I need to.
Yeah,
cuddly.
okay.
Yeah. I've got that now.
Oh no. With who? Or
with
with all
you,
of us?
with you, which is fine, but
Not Elena.
no, not Elena.
Oh my god, thank God. Charlie.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure that's fine.
It's fine, but it throws off the balance of power.
It doesn't have to.
Why not?
Well, I mean, you've been a boss bitch for a long time.
I have.
So, I mean, anytime you start feeling those oogle floaties, just remember that you're the baddest bitch in the room.
Right.
And you're our hashtag girl boss. And that he's beneath you.
Yeah, he is beneath me.
Yeah. You're in charge here.
I'm the boss, the girl boss, the gaslight, gatekeep girl boss.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You mean you brought us all together?
I
We're all
did.
here at your whim?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's
No-
no power imbalance here. The power imbalance is all on my side of the balance beam.
Mm-hmm. And that's what you have to remind yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
You always make me feel so much better.
Hug? We're gonna hug it out.
I'll get out.
So while they've gone to hug it out,
It's just a weirdly clingy hug too. Like we don't know why, but we're just standing there for like
clinging to each
20 minutes.
yeah, you hold on to it for like, the first couple of minutes are like, okay, it's fine.
Ah, this is nice.
And like 10 minutes ticks by.
This is
and you're
nice.
Ends with each other.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're equal, so neither of us is gonna break the hug first.
I would
Yeah.
never.
The awkwardness isn't in the hug anymore. The awkwardness is in you thinking,
The release.
when is the other person going to break the hug? No, I'm not
Cassandra
going to
is
be.
not thinking that.
I'm not going to be the first person to do it.
We're just gonna go back upstairs, still hugging. Just shuffle into the room, like
Just
sit
walk
down.
in holding hands.
Mhm. I feel better now.
See?
So we're good.
We're great.
Okay. And
Okay. Do we need to have a sharing circle so that you can air out any grievances that you might have?
No, I don't need air. I don't breathe.
Okay, so
We realized that when we went outside to get air, and we were like, oh my god, what are we doing out here?
That's
We
so
don't breathe.
stupid.
okay, so I understand that. What I'm meaning, do you need to, relinquish some grievances? Do you have a problem with me or Charlie or even Harley? Though he's not here to really defend himself right now.
Absolutely.
We should talk it out.
Absolutely
talk-
not. No problems.
I have a problem.
Okay.
Okay.
And I glance at Charlotte. During what happened here, it turns out I wound up with a really, really high attachment to Charlie, and I'm not really sure how I should, deal with that going forward.
How do you want to deal with it?
So you did a what?
I wound up really, you know how I am.
Yeah, and if somebody were feeling that towards Charlie specifically, how should she, my friend Cassandra, go about dealing with that feeling?
That is between you two. You and Charlie. That is what that is about.
Well, we're all a family here, so, part of the sharing circle, we should all be open about it, so.
You want to give him a hug? Will that make you feel better? Charlie, do you want her to give you a hug? Will that make everything better? I don't know what to do here. I'm just saying that.
I'm okay with it. I'm okay with that.
What if we had a group hug? That way, if anyone else was feeling sort of uncomfortable with how things shook out, no one would be singled out for it.
Or a hug in the dark.
We could do that. Harley's not here though.
I mean, I'm not really part of that part, but you three can do that if you need to. I suppose.
You can be part too.
I mean, she doesn't have the bond issue. It couldn't
I don't,
be her.
but maybe one of you have bond issue with me. Is that the case?
Yeah, we could. We absolutely could.
I mean, I could step outside if I needed to too. I don't really care. What do you want to do? I don't know. What makes you all feel better about it?
I'm very confused at the moment, so
I kind of am too, so I don't know what to do.
Well, let's not make it weird. Here, I'll hug Charlie, and then Charlotte can hug Charlie so that no one feels singled out.
We've never stopped hugging since we went outside, so you can actually just join us on the couch and in this hug.
We kind of open an arm so you can join our hug.
Okay.
Okay. Sure.
And Elena's just standing there looking so awkward, like,
Charlie's like feeling like a weird split moment for a second, and then just sort of absentmindedly takes Elena's hand as he goes over towards the couch.
Oh, okay. We're good. We're all doing this. I understand. We're all doing this. That's cool. Okay.
But I'll position myself so I end up on the Elena side of the hug.
This is very good for you, Cassandra. I'm glad that you're getting to do this.
Yeah, this is really helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Group hug.
Smells great, like markers.
Sharpie.
Okay, hold on a second. What is going on here? Why are you noticing the smell of what is going on right now? Please somebody elaborate. Because I really feel like this is bullshit. And that is definitely not very cool. Would somebody please just elaborate on what the fuck is going on so that we can deal with this in a timely manner rather than continuously playing beat around the bush like Charlie when he was giving me the gift and we couldn't figure out who it was.
That was annoying.
I know, I understand, Charlie. I'm not mad at you. Nobody's mad at you.
Nobody.
Fine.
I could never be mad at you, Charlie.
It's absolutely fine. Wait, what did you just say, Charlotte?
I couldn't. Nobody's mad at Charlie.
And that was where she ended her sentence.
Oh no, it was not. I think I get it.
Judgment-free zone. We agreed.
No, judgment. So Charlie, let me explain to you, okay? Charlotte's very attached to you.
I thought Cassandra was.
It's
no, Cassandra's not.
Cassandra is.
That's also true.
Okay, so Cassandra and Charlotte are both very attached to you.
I never said that I was, but go off, Queen.
Charlotte. Now is an honesty time. We don't lie.
I only lie.
Not in this sharing circle, Charlotte. We are family. We did this for a reason, no lies, no judgment.
And Elena's being very good right now with the sharing circle.
You
and we should
are.
appreciate that.
We
Yeah.
are in the sharing circle, so why don't you share your boyfriend?
I told you, I knew it. I knew it. Charlie, Charlotte has a very strong attachment to you, apparently. So, I'm gonna let you two handle that.
But hang on.
Is Elena leaving?
And Elena is stepping backwards, like, I'm gonna tell you guys.
I also step backwards with Elena.
Okay, Charlie hasn't let go of Elena's hand first yet. It's like, I'm very confused.
Charlotte has a very, very, very strong connection to you. So you two need to decide where your boundaries are and how you're going to move forward like this.
Okay, Charlotte, and then you said also, Cassandra, you said also, and then I have no idea about Harley, and
Mine's pretty high to him, too.
This is confusing.
This made it weird.
All right, how about this? Let us just continue on the way that we have always been. Charlie and I have our thing.
Charlotte's in charge of all of us, and that hasn't changed.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so that has changed a little bit.
Just nod. Just
I mean-
nod.
No,
Just nod.
no.
Nod.
Cassandra?
Elena,
We
Two
still
nod your
seconds.
head.
I will nod because I understand, but at the same time, when it comes to Sabat's things,
She has to at least make it look like I have to say so.
Now is not
Unless-
the time for that discussion.
Unless she wants to be the one to take on any challenges or whatever bullshit they throw at her.
Oh my god, Charlotte's gonna trash this place if you don't get your shit together, Elena.
Please don't trash my apartment.
No, I'm not meaning that she's not in charge. She's still in charge.
Completely. In charge of
More or
us,
less.
as always, because nothing has changed in terms of the power structure of the
Charlie, would
Coterie.
you tell Charlotte, please, to calm down? Charlie, tell Charlotte to calm down, please.
We have a lot to relearn, but I don't think that we should rock things too heavily. We will do the things that we've been doing, which is in the situations that call for it, play into the roles that need to be perceived. But we don't need to change how things are to do that.
That is what I was meaning the entire time.
It's the same facade that we've been doing, but we still know how we are all actually structured. We know how we have been.
We know.
We
Oh,
know-
Charlotte, stop it.
Stop what?
With that face you have right there. It's not an attractive face. It's not appealing at all. It is just grouchy and pissy. Just stop it.
Should have gone back to the exploded building with Harley.
I'm going to the bathroom.
Charlotte, I'm not mad at you. You shouldn't be mad at me. I'm trying to make it so that we can all survive this. If I'm trying to explain to you that, yes, you're in charge of all of
You
this.
just hear
Charlie, I've never said this before in my life, but yet you're woman in order.
Charlotte is smashing Charlie's
Okay.
bathroom.
Charlotte is going to look at her, or Elena's going to look at Cassandra and Charlie, and she's going to be like, look, I know. Nothing changes on that level, but she's going to have to understand, should we come up against Sabata people, unless she wants to be the one to take front and center to talk to the bishop, my sire, or Nixodon again in the sewers, or any of that stuff,
I
she's
think-
going to have to understand the position that I have in that scenario.
Elena.
I think that's something that we will work out as we learn more about all of this. Maybe she will take that on. Maybe she won't.
The simple fact of the matter is, Elena, what changed for you just now? Is the answer absolutely nothing?
Pretty much.
That's not true for anyone else who was in this room. So how about just a little goddamn common courtesy for a woman who's having a real problem right now?
I don't
We all
understand what
gave
her
it to you
problem
when you
is,
were
though.
having a problem. Her problem is that she's been in charge and now she feels something for someone else. Which you don't, because you don't have to, and that's why this was such a great idea for you.
You don't think that I don't feel something for other people?
I don't think that you have blood-bound, magically induced love. No, I don't think that.
It's a
No,
little-
And the
mine
rest
is
of us
not blood-bound
do.
or magically induced. Mine is actually
I
real.
know. That's our problem. Charlotte doesn't have that, and now all of a sudden, bam, she does, and it's for Charlie of all people. No
Well,
offense.
Well, I mean, a little bit, but
You're fine.
it's a
Look,
lot.
I'm not saying that it's not a hard thing to situate and to
Then
deal with. I
why
understand that.
antagonize her?
I'm not antagonizing her. I am just trying to make sure that we are all on the same page, because once we walk out of this door, I don't know what's going to happen after this. I don't know if the moment we walk out of the
So-
door, Nixodon or one of her
Everybody?
people or a Sabata person is going to be like, all right, so let's talk about what just happened. And then we're going to have to try to fake it. That's why I'm trying
Do you
to make
think-
sure that we're all on
you
the same
think
page.
do you think Charlotte is stupid?
Everybody, just stop.
Charlie, I broke your bathroom.
I know. Everybody stop.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. It's okay. I don't really use it, all things considered.
That's why I chose the bathroom.
I appreciate that.
I was thinking of you.
Thank you. We have a lot to process, and we are all processing this new mindset, while Elena, who is fortunate enough to not be sideswiped by this, is trying to process it from a strategic angle. So, let's everybody recognize the positions that everybody is in right now. Elena is the only one that can focus on the actual strategy part of this. Don't view what she's doing as being antagonistic, and Elena, nobody here is really used to what they're feeling right now, I don't think. So understand the confusion that everybody's going through right now. And we're going to process all of this, and then we're going to get our footings. And then we're going to do this right. How does that sound for everybody?
Sounds great, Charlie.
I'm just looking at Elena.
I'm just looking at Cassandra, just like, fine.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Charlotte,
Yes.
I apologize if I upset you or offended you or hurt your feelings or whatever else there might be.
I accept your apology, and I apologize for acting out of turn.
Hey, this is good.
Elena, what do you say to that?
This is where I need you to understand. You are not acting out of turn. You are still in control just like you always have been. It's just when we step out there and confront into any thing that would need us to be with the Sabbath thing, that is when things are different. In here, you are still Charlotte. You're still the boss. You're still always what you always have been. Nothing changed on that end.
And at Charlotte Industries and in the eyes of the Camarilla, and that's a lot.
I know how to play a
Everywhere but
role.
Nyx isn't.
By the way, we're going to need a new building, Charlotte. I'm sure you have a handle on that already.
It's under works.
See? It's perfectly fine. Normal situations right there. See? Perfectly normal.
Yeah.
Nothing has changed. I understand that you are all feeling very different ways about each other. I get that.
Yeah.
But you know what you're feeling right now about each other? Okay, so I sort of kind of feel something on a different level like that to all of you in my own way, but without the magical stuff. So when I say that I get it, that you really feel attached or really close to somebody, there's a reason why I will go to all links that are required to make sure that all of you survive. I don't want to lose any of you.
That's not healthy that you feel this way without magic blood bonding.
Fuck, Charlotte, are you serious?
I'm just saying.
I think things are a little extreme for us right now.
Yeah, it's
Like,
can't even
Charlotte
win.
is like hanging on to Charlie.
Elena,
I can't even win.
No, Elena, let me put it to you this way. Do you think I'm a fighter? Like, do you think I seek out fights? Do you think I like fights? Anything like that? Honest question, really. Does that seem like the kind of person I am to you?
You don't
Like
seek
physical-
them out, no. No, oh,
physical
physical, no. No,
altercations with the
absolutely
punch.
not.
Absolutely not. Right now, if Charlie asked me to, I would go into Stanley Park and fight 6 werewolves.
what?
Because he wanted me to.
What?
Happily. Didn't feel like that a couple hours ago.
You were serious.
That's where we are. All of a sudden, in like 10 minutes.
I jump off a building that's tall enough to hurt me.
And
I
like
don't
maybe
like
in a
it.
couple weeks that'll be okay, but right now, it's not.
Is it bad that I said that I'm kind of glad that all of you feel this way? Because that is kind of how I felt for like the past few months now. Like, it's confusing. And I hope that it gets better and is not so confusing anymore for all of you. It's not, I suppose, the word would like fair, maybe, that you are, the connection that you have is like it is to those degrees.
I think these degrees are a little extreme.
Said Charlotte's like hanging on to Charlie. Like letting her still do that. Charlie just going to like put a hand on Cassandra's shoulder and then just lean all 3 of them into Elena and just sort of
Oh, the
like,
group hug we tried to have.
yeah, more naturally actually do the group hug thing. As he like processes all of this.
I care for you all very, very much. But I am not forced to have a group hug.
Will you do it because it's nice?
Yes, I'll do that. And because I do care about you. And she'll hug. Like she'll wrap her
Aw.
arms around.
I need to find Jesus.
What a wholesome
No, you
moment.
don't. I found him once and then I let it go because he's not much to find, really. He doesn't really help so much when you need him.
We've heard that.
Trust me. And then Elena's gonna walk like very okay, group hug.
Yeah.
And then she's just gonna awkwardly start pushing the group hug. Like, okay, I'm done with this now.
Okay.
Duck under an arm.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So,
This is a lot.
it is very much a lot. Perhaps we should take some time to process it. How does everybody want to do that? Because I think that you three all need to process what's going on, and I need to go check on Harley. He is no longer bound to Nixodon like he was before. It's Slayer level, and I don't want him to be caught on his own.
I mean, if you wanted to go check on Harley, Charlotte and I could stay here where it's safe.
Mm-hmm.
Good idea. And then the three of you can work out whatever.
Yeah.
Do whatever you need to do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let me walk you out, and then we'll sort this out.
Okay.
Okay.
Charlotte, are we okay now? Are we good? Are we friends?
Of course, we never stop being friends.
And she's just gonna turn and walk out.
And I'll just gently take like Charlotte's arm off of me and just like pat Cassandra and Charlotte on the shoulder. One sec. And I'll walk Elena out and just shut my apartment door behind me.
Are you okay?
It's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Are you okay?
I'm very much so okay. I just want all of this to level out so that we can all think clearly.
Yeah. Yeah. That's gonna take a bit. I don't even know where Harley is with the group dynamic.
I don't either, other than that he was free and could
He said it
feel
was
everything
evenly spread
equal.
between us, but it's a lot.
Where are you with all of it? I know where Charlotte is, obviously. And Cassandra. Where are you?
I feel like the same with Charlotte. I think that I already did. I always cared about Cassandra, but I feel more. Harley, we were already friends, and that feels pretty cemented. And then there's you. And everything I felt for you already felt like it got turned up to like the highest volume, and I'm processing a lot of that.
Oh. Okay.
I don't want to say or do things because everything got maxed out because of blood magic stuff. I want to say and do things for you because that's how I feel. And I'm trying to figure out which one it is right now.
What do you need me to do?
I don't know.
What do you want me to do?
Stay, but you can't.
Okay.
I'm going to figure this out the same way that we're all going to figure this out. but I'm happy that if something is going to be this strong, it's with you. I'm a little sad, I think, that you can't feel that at the same level, but at the same time, it's so much that I don't know.
It is kind of you to say that you're happy it is strong with me, but I also get it. You don't know exactly where I range on that scale. Like, it's not something that is measurable like what you're talking about with the blood magic and the Valderiel. That's lovely stuff, but I wasn't kidding when I said before that to a very high degree, that's kind of how I've been. You've been talking about me going off the rails. That's why I've been going off the rails, as you so to speak. I can't please you. Nor can I please Cassandra or Harley or Charlotte, but you most of all. So I would absolutely kill anything that stood in the way, that's tried to hurt you, or any of them. If I thought it would do any really actually good, I would go down to the sewer and try to kill Nixodon myself right now.
For the first time, I completely understand that mentality. I always knew that if it came down to it, I would, but that you've said that to me so many times, and I keep telling you you don't have to do that. And for the first time, I completely, utterly understand that. Like Cassandra said about me, which is its own processing, and then Charlotte with the jumping in the building, and go check on Harley. I'm going to figure this out, and then we can figure this out.
And that's the biggest differences between what I feel versus what all of you do. Mine's more organic and not likely to go away, whereas yours hopefully will level out in a few days. Keep that in mind. In a few days.
In general, I agree. With us, I have to see. Like I said, everything that was already there, just magnified.
Go sort it out with them.
Okay.
I'll be fine. Don't worry. She's gonna kiss him and then head to find Harley.
Charlie just lingers spaced out for a second before shaking it off and heading back inside to the apartment. Hi.
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 Welcome back to your apartment.
How do we want to do this?
I defer to the expert.
With that question, we should rack focus over to Harley.
Yep.
Because I like keeping people in suspense. So, Harley, you are just coming up upon the old Charlotte Industries building.
Okay. Harley would have stuck to surface level. He's done playing games with sewers right now.
It's still fucked.
But Harley would have gone on foot, and he would have done his best to try to just like another homeless person kind of shambling about the streets late at night. And then once he got closer to the building itself, he would have used Unseen Passage, which I'm going to roll for right now. I am good to go. I'm still at Hunger 1. And I'm going to approach the site under cover of Obfuscate.
It is still basically kind of a pile of rubble. A lot of it has been cleared out on the surface level. But as soon as you get kind of up to the edges of the area, you hear, "Hello, Harley." And that's where we're going to cut off this particular episode.
Not this again! God damn it! Fuck this bitch!
Why did we let him go alone?
You do be going
We were
along.
all tornadoed.
Yeah, I was waiting for one of you to get up and stop him. I was like, are they going to? Nope.
Surely they'll be smart enough to no.
Too much. We were all like 10s and 9s and shit. We don't have mentality for that.
Nope.
So, thank you everyone in our noon time slot of noon PDT of tuning in. We switched things around a bit because there were some stuff going on in the background. And thank you for all the bits, all the subscriptions, all the other stuff. And yeah, we'll do a quick outro and then we will pop over to Delve into Darkness. So let's go in reverse order this time around and start out with wrong way. Start out with Lex.
The audience. Hi, I'm Lex. I was Cassandra. I'm in a bad way emotionally now with my 11-point bond here. I normally say this is the only place you can catch me because this is all I have going on, but that's not true. On October 8th, we will be airing the first episode of Skin Deep, my bespoke horror game. You might see some familiar faces in it, either from here or from other things, as well as some brand new faces that I guarantee you've never seen before. I'm not sure what time that'll be airing, but if you keep an eye out on my Instagram and probably some other Instagrams on October 1st, I will be releasing a teaser trailer. So check that out, and I will see you soon.
It's super awesome. I've seen the teaser trailer already. It looks
It really is.
fantastic.
I'm so excited.
Next up is Patrick.
Hi, Patrick Gill, creative director at Martlet Games. That's my Twitter. Links in the description. Yeah, you know the spiel. There are multiple Vampire the Masquerade projects, either currently in production or will soon be starting production over at Martlet Games. The big one though that we just recently announced. I will be storytelling / orchestrating a 10 Candles sci-fi anthology over on the Martlet Games Twitch. By the time you will be watching this, we will already have recorded session 1, which is going to feature Ms. McClarty right there. There, see, I mirrored my graphic now, so all my hand gestures are like off.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited about it.
now, coincidentally, you will see everyone else on the screen, barring Steve, but we're getting Joe vicariously, so you're still kind of there.
You're there in spirit.
14 candles is way too many candles for me.
So
I was told this was a 16 candles event, and I am very disappointed.
John
No,
Hughes
that's
has
another
seen-
stream.
Right?
That's Monster Hearts.
Right. Actually, that's actually a very good. No bullshit. Monster Hearts is a great game, and I do want to get into that. But I'm going way too long. It's going to be an amazing anthology. Everything is going to be standalone yet connected, so you can pop in, watch an episode, watch who you want to see if you want to go that route or watch the whole thing. If you watch the whole thing, you will see the threads that connect every story together. And it's going to be amazing. And I look forward to no air date yet. We still have to record the damn thing, but we're working on it.
I look forward to dying at school.
I look forward to killing you.
Aww.
Such a happy family we all are.
That's the love of Vancouver Adjacent by Night. Next up is Sam.
Hey guys, Samantha McLarty, Elena Cortez to the Sombra, whatever I am at this point. I can't even know.
Duck Tea. Duck
Tea, Duck
Tails,
Tie,
whatever.
Ducktus,
Ooh.
whatever.
Ductus.
Yeah, so as Patrick just said, I'm gonna be in that fun game whenever it will air. And I'm gonna be in another game that I'll let Zach talk about if it's time to talk about it. I don't know. I might be spoiling some crazy shit. I don't know. But it's gonna be fun, I'm sure, because yeah, Zach's running it, and I'm not gonna tell you because I don't know if I can yet. So other than that, there's a whole bunch of other shit that's lined up that is just being like, as we get scheduling ready to record and then start airing, including our Cult of the Blood Gods game. We're getting to the point where we're about to start recording that, and once we start recording that, that'll start airing on Onyx Path. Oh my god, I can't wait for you to see my character. Oh my god, like, oh, super stoked about that. Anyways, I'm gonna run a game at some point. Just got to get scheduling set, and there's lots
Can't
of other.
blame me no more.
No, I
Character
can't blame
sheets
you,
from Brennan.
Brennan. It's all me at this point because I have to. I'm fucking booked solid in October now. Shit, and so yeah. Anyways, gonna get this done and get it aired, and it's gonna be great fun. And if you want to know all the shit that I'm gonna be doing, follow me on social media. My link tree should be in the chat somewhere. Yeah, buy Lex's book.
Also that.
Speaking of 16 candles, Zach.
Hi, I am Zach. I was playing Charlie Lawrence, the most popular person in the room. That is my Twitter handle, and those are my links over there. ATL by Night is currently in the midst of season 6. There's a lot going on. At the time of viewing this, we are in the middle of my character's trial for the Camarilla. So we will see how that goes on Tuesday at 8 p.m.
Swear to God, if you get your character killed off before I can guess, I'm gonna be so pissed.
There's a part of me that wants to say I'm not in control of that, but then there's a part of me that says it'll probably be my own actions if I do get killed. So, you know, it's a 50-50 shot. But you can find out which side of the 50-50 it is on Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/ATL by Night. Apart from that, I do have a game that will hopefully be recording and airing in October, middle of October. I'm going to keep it a little bit quiet for now in terms of who's involved, what it is, etc. But I will. I mean, Sam mentioned that, but I'll keep it quiet beyond that, just because we're still sorting out details. But I will say that
Oops.
that's fine. But I will say that it is hopefully going to be extraordinarily terrifying. So we'll see how I do. And apart from that, you can hop over to Carrion Comfort Studios and see the D&D game that I ran last week, I think it was, where I ran the entire cast of Hades High School through retail hell for Dungeons and Dragons. It was like Clerks, but in a fantasy realm. It was fun.
It was good.
And yeah, that I'll be in this. I'll be in a 10 Candles game that Patrick here is running. I will be.
You can announce cast. You can announce cast for that.
Oh Christ, who's in my game? I'm in my game. Also, Rose, our friendly gangrel from Vancouver, and Wes from Carrion Comfort Studios are all going to be in my episode. And then I'll just be popping up wherever tabletop games are sold. I'll appear randomly. I might, I don't know, crash this Cult of the Blood Gods game or some shit. We'll see. Who knows? Nobody knows.
Yeah. Yeah, Zach's in the second episode for the 10 Candles, which is why I'm more comfortable announcing cast. That date is firmly locked in place.
That is true.
Sam just spoiled. spoil the thing for me.
Just spoilers everywhere.
It's like
Spoilers.
Fucking
delivering.
spoilers are my bad, man.
It's like delivering the box at the end of 7 to Brad Pitt, and you're like, "What's in the box?"
It's
And
a
you're
We
head.
like,
already
"No,
know
I'm
what's
not
in the
gonna
fucking
tell you."
box. Well, you know what? It's fine
Pretty
because
tiara.
It's all the heads that we couldn't find in Charlotte Industries.
right. In my defense, they're really awesome, and I'm really excited about them. So I just want to tell everybody.
We got that.
Yeah, we'll get to it eventually. And last but certainly not least, Brennan.
Hi, I'm Brennan. I've been a sad simp. Those are my links. I'm in stuff, but I'm not gonna say what because I don't want to be a Sam.
Wow.
You know what,
You're not
Brennan?
a character anymore. You can bring it down.
You're not getting any more of those sympathy likes on Instagram.
That's not true.
And I am Storyteller Steve. If you blink and miss it, you're going to see me do a quick change in just a couple of seconds, and we'll be over on Vancouver by night. So join us over there, and then after that, we'll head over to Rolling D's 20s. All a part of your Saturday takeover, so you can have your cereal, sit in your pajamas, and just enjoy some vampire shit. So we will see you next week.
Bye.